Okay. Can you actually close that door?
Give me 2 seconds.
Okay.
I am logging off.
I forgot that our others are loud.
Mine especially.
Alright, so let's see if we can get us a little better in frame. There we go. A little less of those lights, but it's fine. It's fine. I didn't put a lot of work into that for anything. Alright, we'll do the intermission scene so that we can just chat for a little bit and then we'll move on to what we have planned, which isn't a lot because actually we didn't make a decision on this. But we do have what we're going to start with planned out, so I can get that going while I ask you a few questions. First of all, hello Ty, welcome.
Hello.
This is my friend Ty. We've known each other for like 4 years now.
Yeah.
Or
almost.
no. Yeah, 4 years. We'll just go with it.
We basically knew each other before when Chris and I just knew each other.
Well, that's why I think it's 4 years. Because me and Chris got married in 2017, which is when we came out here, and then he was. So it's like 3.
Yeah, it was 2018 when I met Chris. At
Yeah.
the beginning of 2018.
Where did he go? I went to get out of here. Okay, we're click.
If you're the
Pause. Okay. Um.
By the way, where did you get these? Because I never got a pair of these.
Oh, somebody had it on their desk, and I thought, oh, it's theirs, but I never saw them use it. And then they left, and then the desk sat empty for like a few months, and then someone else got on that desk, and then they left, and it sat empty again. And then when I was moved, and then I sat at that desk.
Oh.
And so when I sat at that desk, I'm like, these are mine. I'm sanitizing this. These are mine. And so,
Because I was like, I worked there for almost 4 years. And
oh yeah, no, these were my lifeline over there because I don't have normal headphones because of my phone's headphone jack is that.
same.
So these were my lifeline at First American because I couldn't plug my headphones into the computer.
Gotcha.
So yeah, I still don't have a splitter, so naturally we're still with these, which is really bad sound quality. I'm gonna warn you right now.
Yeah, I was hearing it a little bit when the ad was playing, and I was like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, especially when I have like one of these headphones, like, and then I go to this one, I'm just like, why did I do this to myself? But it's fine. We'll eventually get a splitter. I don't know. All right. So yeah, we've known each other for a while. We're basically the same person. Congratulations, you've met fraternal twins. And I think that's about it for intro. I know you're really into spooky things and listening to all of the basic things, paranormal stories and murder mysteries and
True crime of any
true crime,
kind.
yeah. Which is fine. I'm into it too. Just not as much as you. I'm learning every day. So, have you had any paranormal experiences ever in your life?
Probably only one that I can remember.
Okay, I'm down here because, yeah, mine wasn't very interesting.
Yeah, mine's not super interesting either. My grandparents' house is pretty haunted. And like we used to sleep in the living room on their hideaway couch, my sister and I, and all night long you could hear stuff going on in the kitchen and see like shadows, but there is only one way in or out of the house.
Oh.
So like nothing's in there.
Yeah.
And then I used to have a bedroom there before I would share like the couch with my sister.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess my sister, my mom, and I all three have seen this lady in different times of our lives at my grandparents' house, and it's like this old like Victorian Edwardian type dress lady, with her hair pulled into a severe bun.
Severe bun.
Severe, like pulling her face like a ballerina bun.
Oh, wild.
Yeah, and she just stood in the doorway, and I just laid there and watched her stand in the doorway, and then she left, and I went, okay. I went back to bed.
So all three of you have seen her.
Yeah.
Why would you think she would be there?
I have no idea, because they literally live in like the middle of a field in the middle of nowhere, Idaho.
And they don't have an old house like that.
No, it's like a converted trailer home, like mobile home. It is not like an old home or anything, but there might have been an old settlement or something out there.
Maybe, or some travelers passing through.
Yeah.
It's not completely like out of the way of some of these cities
Yeah.
that were there during those times, because I know that there's some buildings here from those times.
Yeah, like if you go out farther,
Mm-hmm.
we've been out to Gilmore and stuff, which was supposed to be haunted, but I've never experienced anything out there.
I never experienced anything.
My mom and my dad have had some. My dad's had some cool ones because he'll tell you about his time in the Marines.
Oh,
And, like,
snap.
I don't remember where he was, but there was one time he was like, "Oh yeah, I was running through the jungle, and you'd same time every night, same part of the jungle, you'd hear war going on around you as you're running through this portion of the jungle."
That's wild.
Yeah, he tells it so well too. And then there was one, he was in Okinawa in the tunnels,
Mm-hmm.
and he turned around because he heard people walking after him, or somebody walking after him, and he turned around and saw an old like Japanese general
Mm-hmm.
just following, and he turned and like disappeared into nothingness. That just like it freaked me out.
When things like that happen, I just wonder what would you find if you broke down that wall. Like where they'll turn into, maybe not like in houses where like I know what's on the other side of that wall, but like in like tunnels like that, like
Yeah, like
What was-
what's over there,
on the other side of that wall that you would turn that way.
right?
All right. Any theories that you have on ghosts and stuff? Like for example, and I'm probably gonna say this every time I ask someone this question just to clarify. Like for me, my theory is that there's no human spirits on the earth. It's all angels and demons. Mostly making you believe that your spirit is just going to be lost in the world. That's when it comes to intelligent hauntings. When it comes to what's it called? Residual. When it comes to residual hauntings, I think it's literally just energy trapped, not a human spirit at all.
I could see that with the residuals for sure. Like just
Because
that
that'd be a
energy receiving.
terrible fate. Because some people have been stuck in like their
Right?
death over and over, and it's probably not even that bad of a person that deserves that kind of fate.
Right, or like a torturous situation like that just sounds terrible. No, thank you. I could agree with that.
Like that general one with your dad.
Yeah.
It looks like he was just doing what he normally
Doing what he
did.
normally does, yeah. That's what the in the jungle too with my dad. It felt very like just residual because of the battle that had taken place there.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what I feel like with Gettysburg and anything like that, where it's just like horrendous things have taken place here and you can see it still.
You don't
It
even
left
wish
an
that
imprint.
upon your worst enemy to be stuck in that type of scenario over and over again at the same time every day or every year or whatever. Regardless, it still sucks.
Yeah, that would be awful.
Oh yeah. So any theories that you've got?
I mean, with the residuals, it feels like it just left an imprint. Something so horrific or tragic happened, and it just it's a imprint on that space. That now it happens over and over again. But I haven't really put in a ton of thought to the other,
No.
like in the way of angels and demons. Like I believe in angels and demons, and I believe like your because like my grandma when she passed. I guess I had another little one.
Little.
When my grandma, when she passed, like, I felt like she was giving us a sign that, like, she was
Gone.
in a better place, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Same with my great grandma. Like, we had a room, like, at the back of our house in a different house that we were living in. And we had, like, a TV back there and a stereo and things like that. Like, it was our kind of playroom.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody was back there. And it was an older stereo, so like not an easy one to turn on. And it just started playing like blasting music.
Oh wow.
And we went back there and turned it off, and it was right after she died, and it was like, I can't remember what song it was, but it was like a song that she liked. And we were just like, okay, Grandma, we miss you.
Yeah.
Like,
And I honestly believe some people stop by on their way out, but I don't believe that they're just stuck.
I don't know that they would haunt us.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think if it's anybody that's like causing a lot of like a poltergeist or anything like that, I think that's probably just a demon.
Yeah. Same. And same with like shadow people. Shadow people are some of the worst ones, and the ones with kids. I know the girls from Two Girls One Ghost were talking about how when it comes to kids, it could be something presenting itself as a child, which is why the black-eyed kids are so terrifying, which we talked about that last episode. That feels weird. But yeah, like it was really like it. I feel like for me, I put a lot of thought into that kind of stuff because, like, you know, me, I grew up in the church. I've had to put a lot of thought into everything I believe is true because everything I've ever believed in is always truly, like, scrutinized.
Yeah.
So even that, me believing that there is one, I have to believe there's a spiritual world because if not, then my religion makes no sense. But two, being in that environment and then saying like, well, no, like when you die, you go to heaven or hell. Like that's the only place is you go.
Yeah,
I've had to make my own theories out of it and figure out why I believe these things are out there in the world, even though that goes against everything I believe in. And I think that's why I've come up with my theory.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But like, if you don't grow up like that, you might not even have to rationalize why you believe what you believe. And
that's kind of how I like. There's a strong religion here, obviously,
mm-hmm.
and I was baptized into that, but I never really practiced like ever.
Mm-hmm.
And I honestly don't know like where I stand on religious things. There's something, but I just don't know what it is, and I haven't really looked into a lot of religions.
You're like Grace.
So
when he first started out,
it's just like, it is what it is, and I'll find out at the end, and that's how it is. But I do believe that like people can come back and visit, or
mm-hmm.
that there are demons in the world, and so I believe that there's some sort of heaven and hell, and like some sort of
location where they dwell.
Yeah, sort of something. But I've never put a ton of thought into it because I've never had like a set religion.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, and I grew up with a mom that was very into the paranormal as well.
Mm-hmm.
She also had some paranormal experiences when she was a kid. She claims, so they used to live in an old firehouse, and her parents didn't always have the easiest relationship.
Drinking this first was a mistake because now I just need to burp all the time. I'm sorry.
You're fine. But her parents didn't always have the easiest relationship. Her mom was very sick, and her dad did a lot of drinking and smoking early, and like I've never known him like that. But she was like, one day they were just fighting, and me and my brothers were in our room, and in the closet we just saw this little red devil man thing.
Oh, weird.
Yeah, it terrified them, and they like ran out to their parents and were like, there's something in our room, and then obviously like one of those, no, there's not, go back to your room, back to your room, those kinds of things. I think it was in the same place in that firehouse too that she like rolled over and came face to face with a girl laying in her bed, like a blue girl laying in her bed, and she just was like, covers over the head.
But does that help?
She was like, it was so dumb in retrospect, but that's all I could think of to do in the moment.
Point. Yeah.
And it worked, I guess. So she's always been fascinated and like into it. So from a very young age, I've watched like Ghost Hunters, and she put me into like Supernatural when I was in like 5th grade. Like I started watching that show, and
which is funny because my mom had a similar experience, and she made me go the opposite way. So I was in high school. I was getting into ghost hunting because my mom never encouraged me going to that. She's never showed me any interest. She'd never even like wanted me to get into that. And for the longest time, I think I've already told you this, for the longest time I always felt like she didn't believe in it. And then one day I remember she had told me the story. What's up?
Hey, did you guys already start watching while you're doing it? Because you're still on the Be Right Back screen.
Are you still at the Be Right Back? I have it set to a different screen. Oh, the intermission.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if that was important or if that was...
Yeah, remember I had talked to you about how it's weird that it says Be Right Back even though it's the intermission screen?
Oh, yeah. Huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
I can't get rid of it.
Well, anyway, just wanted to let you know.
Alright, yeah, thanks. Bye. Because there's this Be Right Back screen, and then there's this Be Right Back screen. So this is the one I thought he was talking about. But yeah, and then not even in high school. I think I was out here when I realized that my mom had told me a story of one of her deceased relatives, like her uncle or something like that. I'm really bad at remembering details. she would go over to her family's house and she would spend the night there, because back then that's all you could really do. Go over, hang out with your cousins, spend the night, and go back home. I feel like a lot of families are a lot closer, like the older generations are a lot closer than the younger generations. That doesn't necessarily mean that your family isn't. I'm just saying in general. Because most of the time the fun stuff to do is hang out. You just go over and you hang out with the only friends you had, which are your cousins, and especially in a Mexican family where you have 20,000 of them. And so yeah, she would go over, she'd spend the night, and her aunt would notice that when she would spend the night, she would keep her feet out from under the covers because it was too hot. And she warned her, like, don't do that. Your relatives are going to come in the middle of the night and start pulling on your toes. And that literally happened to her that night. She was asleep, and one of her relatives that had passed away a while back was there pulling on her toes. She woke up to that, and my mom does not sleep without the covers covering her feet to this day. And she was like a teenager when that happened. So I remember her telling me this story, and I realized that it's not that my mom, and in high school, she didn't want me watching Ghost Hunters. If I would record it, she would delete it. So if she remembered, which thank God my mom's a forgetful woman, so I would watch it, and I usually had some save up here and there, and which is why Ghost Hunters, the show, puts me to sleep, because I'd watch it really late at night and I'd fall asleep, and so my brain is programmed, that's on, time for bed. But yeah, I remember she would hate that I would watch that, and she's like, I really don't want you watching those things, and I was always just like, Mom's just a non-believer. The teenage me was dumb. And it wasn't until I was out here and I was talking to you that I was realizing, no, my mom just didn't want that in her house, and I should have respected that as someone who was living in her house but not owning that house, that she doesn't want that, because she does believe in those types of things, and she doesn't want anything to do with that in her home. And I don't blame her. Like, I don't want any of that in my home either, especially because I'm scared to mess with my cats.
Yeah.
But, like, as someone who's looking back on that now, I should have respected that she didn't want that. But at the same time, then I probably would have never gotten into it like I am now. So.
Yeah, which is funny, because like my dad would go out of town for weeks at a time, and he still does, but like he'd go out of town and we'd all pile into the bedroom and sit in the bedroom and like sleep in the bedroom. So it'd be my mom and my sister on the bed, and I'd have a little bed off to the side of the bed.
Mm-hmm.
But before bed, we'd always watch like A Haunting or Ghost Hunters or something like paranormal, and then I'd have to go sleep next to the bed and like face underneath it and just be like terrified.
I once hung out with my friend, and I decided to spend the night at her house, and there wasn't enough room on her bed for both of us to fit, so I was sleeping on the floor, and yeah, just straight up into the darkness is what I'm looking at, and I'm like, that's terrifying.
Yeah, that was how it was. We didn't like sleeping on the bed with my mom because she doesn't like tossers and turners, and that's exactly what I am. I toss and turn a lot. And so she'd always be like, stop moving, and I'd always feel like paranoid that I was going to move too much for her, so I'd be like, no, I'll sleep on the floor. And then I'd get on the floor and like have to face away from under the bed because you're just staring into the darkness. There's a monster under there, I know it.
It's there, I sense it, I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like having to do that. And it was funny because I think one of the comforts I had when I lived with under my mom's roof was that I could not fit under there. So if something tried to drag me, I wasn't fitting. So like, it's fine.
That's nice. I could definitely fit under their bed.
Yeah, no, with ours now, I fit under that bed. So luckily, any noise I hear down there, I blame on a cat, because most likely it's just a cat. I also, when I was living under my mom, I actually had under the bed as storage, so I had a bunch of little storage containers down there, so I really couldn't fit under the bed.
Yeah, that's how our bed is now.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of our storage under there.
But since it's the purple, you have a good height, like
yeah.
we do. When we just put the cat carriers under there, like, that's how much space we have. There's still room for the cats to jump over it.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Ours might be a little shorter than yours.
I don't think so. I think all the bed frames are. Anyways,
I don't know.
and we're not advertising purple. Let's forget the fact that I'm holding purple right now. And she uses a, not even stress, but as a something to
A
just
fidget
play with,
toy.
a fidget toy. Yeah. But okay, so we're gonna move on to reacting. I didn't want to do Nuke's top 5 this time around, so we're gonna do Nuke's top 5. But it's only 2 videos because one of them's new. I haven't seen it yet. She watched it, but I saw it and I said, you know what? I'm gonna watch that with Ty. So this is gonna be my first time reaction. She's already seen it. And then I found out that Nuke did a video for the Black Eyed Kids, which we just talked about that. So I want to watch that one as well. She didn't even know that that existed, so it's possible that she might have watched it before and didn't realize it. Or maybe since it's a 3-year-old video, maybe it really is just one you haven't seen before.
Yeah,
He has a lot of videos.
I was watching like not in chronological order, just whatever was playing next, and also going to sleep. It's like Ghost Hunters video.
Yeah.
Nukes puts me to bed.
But yeah, so we're gonna do that, and then after that, our plan is to watch. We're gonna do something different where we're sitting and watching a ghost hunt from someone who actually gets featured on Nuke's Top 5. One of the ghost hunters there that me and Chris actually really, really liked his qualities. It's not your boy, unfortunately. But maybe one day we'll watch Xiaolong. But it's not today. So let's move over to the live scene where I have the... Yeah, that should be enough. It's fine. It's fine. So, I should probably take it off mute.
Top 5 ghosts caught on camera.
Don't you love that audio
Attachment.
quality? It's
Tammy
great.
Jermathy says that paranormal activity has become a regular part
Oh
of her
boy.
life. Tammy believes that a dark entity has attached itself to her
It's moving.
and follows her from home to home, no matter where she moves. Tammy is so intent on
Sorry, I'm... Oh, okay. Okay, alright, well...
capturing evidence of the supernatural activity that she experiences on a daily basis that she set up multiple
one's always so
motion-activated
weird to me.
security cameras all
Yeah.
around her home in Mountain House, California. For the first time
This
ever,
one
she
seems
captures
like
what she has
it has
witnessed
some
firsthand
interesting
throughout her
things.
life on camera.
The cat. It's a Chonkerton. It's like yours.
Tyrion.
Tyrion, yeah. It's about to be an ad.
Mm.
We
Naturally.
counted 4,490 individual pieces
That's a
of
lot of
plastic
ads.
just used
my
by
gosh,
one
that's-
person. And of those
Oh, by one
4,400,
person. Wild. It reminds me just of his absolutely horrifying, and then he cuts to an ad. I hate you, Nuke. I love you, but I hate you. Oh, I should probably move the mouse or I'll become a... What is that?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Her cameras capture extreme poltergeist activity as furniture and objects move on their own.
Oh,
And
God.
then, most terrifying of all, a pale figure can be seen looking out from behind a wall. And these spooky incidents are just the beginning of what Tammy captures on her cameras. On January 30th, 2020, Tammy packs
You
up her
gotta
life
stop it
and
with the
moves from
bells.
California to her new home in McKinney, Texas. Almost immediately after moving in, the paranormal activity starts up once again, and the events only seem to get worse as Tammy, her cats, and even her dog are terrorized by the dark presence in her home.
So he's literally been standing there now for about 10 minutes. Won't come when I call him. Hasn't moved at all. Just keeps staring in here at me. Really kind of creeping me out.
Did it come from inside the seat?
Yeah.
Oh, wild.
Right? Poor kitty.
That one's just a loud noise that spooked
Tammy's
the cat,
cat
though. As
seems
long as it doesn't
visibly
touch the
spooked by
cat.
something
That's true.
We can't see. And as her cute little doggy is alone in the kitchen, a fork suddenly launches from the dishes in the
That's a
kitchen
spoon,
sink
Nuke.
and lands in an empty frying pan. Another area in Tammy's new Texas home that seems to attract a lot of supernatural activity is her bedroom.
Well, you
where
got
she keeps
dolls
a
in there, my
collection of
dude.
Antique dolls, old photos,
Exactly.
and
She's
clothing
haunted by the
in a
dolls.
wooden glass display cabinet.
That's
Yeah, so these fucking dolls move.
oh no, I
Told
don't
you it
like
was
that.
interesting.
I'm getting the purple thing.
So I think the dolls are very haunted.
I think the dolls are. Why would you have antique dolls? What is wrong with you?
Yeah, so the dolls are haunted, and that's why it followed her, because it's attached to the dolls.
Dolls. No wonder it was in that living room. There's a bunch of boxes in there.
Yeah.
The dolls could have been in there. It might have not been. I don't know. She's the only one who knows.
Yeah.
I love the name of this title, or the video, by the way. It's so scary you'll cry like a big old baby. Did I have? No, I did. I probably didn't tell you. So remember how I have a cousin Jerry. He came out here recently with my family. His mom collects porcelain dolls.
Oh, so we used to. I used to sleep in the room with all of the porcelain
That's terrifying. No, she keeps them in a display case in the living room. And she's got clown dolls.
No, thank
She's
you.
got normal looking dolls.
No, thank you.
She's got just a lot more clown dolls than anything.
No, thank you.
And she would keep them all displayed there. And from the area in the living room, they looked up the stairs to like the landing up there, and then the master bedroom's here, and then there are 2 bedrooms over here, I believe. Yes. And my cousin, who at the time, he's still a big old scaredy cat. I don't care. He's always been a scaredy cat. When he would wake up in the middle of the night and get scared, he wanted to go to his parents' room, but he would get there and look down and see all of the scary dolls, and he didn't know what was worse, going across or staying in his room by himself.
Oh my goodness.
So anytime he got scared, he would have to make that decision: do I run across the dolls or not? Well, ignore the fact that it's like literally against the wall. There's couches, and then there's like the entryway, and then the stairs going up. Like there was a lot of distance between him and those dolls, and he was still like, those are creepy AF.
Well, yeah, and you come downstairs in the middle of the night or something,
Yeah.
like they're all staring at you.
And he hated it so much, and he always wanted his mom to get rid of them. And I think she still has them, even in their new place.
Oh, jeez. See, we don't have ours well, they might be in the garage,
Mhm.
but I have not seen them since we moved into our current house in 2004. But in our old house,
Mhm.
like, so the playroom, back in the back where the radio turned on, that was my bedroom for a while, and then we turned it into a playroom, and I shared a room with my sister. But that's where I slept with all the dolls. Like,
That's terrible.
literally so many.
Well, no, we didn't stay the night at my cousin Jerry's house a lot, but when we did, that was a room that we stayed in. It was that living room, because he had 2 living rooms. There's that like formal living room where living room things are, except for the TV,
Yeah.
and then there's the other one that was the like actual living room where the TV was and stuff.
Like
but
a
that didn't
sitting
have enough
room,
couches.
Like a family room.
Yeah, the sitting room had the most couches, so we would all stay in there, and we would stay in the room with all the dolls. And I was just like, the dolls didn't creep me out when I was a kid, but I think if I were to have to do that now, it would creep me out.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Like, when I was a kid, it was just normal, because
Mhm.
like my great grandma had collected dolls. My mom collected those dolls as well. Like, I even went into because we go antiquing a lot, or we did a lot more when I was a kid, but we did, and I fell in love with this one porcelain doll, and I wanted it so bad, and my grandma bought it for me, and that stayed in the room too.
Yeah, so, and then even when I was a kid, I believe I was in middle school, I was moving away from the house where my best friend Stephanie and me had we were right next door neighbors, and I was moving away to go to where my family lives now. So we were still going to see each other at school, and we could still hang out. It was just, we're no longer next door neighbors.
Yeah.
Which, surprise, we ended up growing apart, and I have no idea what happened to her. But on the day that I was leaving, I was getting in the car, we were saying bye to her family, because we did really like her family, which, fun fact, no, I'll get back to that in a sec. She gave me a porcelain doll, and I still have it. at my mom's house now, but I still own it. It's still mine, and my mom doesn't throw it away because it's one of the few things I've had since I was a kid.
Yeah.
And yeah, it's a porcelain doll that comes with like a little stand and everything. And for like the longest time, I had her standing on my nightstand.
Yeah, like little girl dolls are not that big of a deal.
Mm-mm. But yeah, it's a porcelain doll, cute little curls, a little beret that you can stick in her hair. It's really cute.
Yeah, that's kind of what we had. We had a lot of those, like with the curls and stuff, and then we had a few of the baby porcelain dolls. And I liked them a lot when I was a kid. Like, we'd even play with them. Like, they were porcelain, but we knew to be careful, and, like, we'd play with them. And now I'm like,
Oh, yeah. I think by the time I got this porcelain doll, I wasn't able to play with... I wasn't really much of a kid who played with my dolls, though I did play with a lot of my stuffed animals. But I didn't want her to break. She did fall off my desk once, so she got a little chip in her cheek, but that's it.
They were all on my giant dresser that I have.
The one that's currently in your room?
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, that's such a huge dresser.
Yeah, my dad made that for me when I was a kid.
That's cute.
Yeah, he made both me, my sister, and my mom dressers. Like, everything dressers-wise that we own is made by my dad. And then my grandpa made all 3 of our bookcases.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cute. This little white one here I've just had for a long time. I don't think my dad made that one, but he did make... I think he either made or refurbished my nightstands that I had at my mom's house for the longest time until I had outgrown the bed that it was with, because the next bed I had was just too tall for those nightstands. It was like this tiny, tiny nightstand. So, I think they might still be in the garage, but I didn't know how handy my dad was until recently when he made my mom an outdoor table.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
My dad is a carpenter, and that is his work, so he does stuff for us sometimes. And my grandpa was the same up until recently.
So why the giant dresser? Why not a normal sized dresser?
I have no idea. Jason was like, "Are you gonna take it with, like, do you want to bring that to the apartment?" I was like, "There's no way we're getting this up the stairs. This can stay here."
Maybe one day if we can ever hire movers, but not today.
Yeah, not today. I was like, the bookcase I can move by myself, so, like, we can get that up the stairs. I want that. We don't have room for the dresser, and it is way, way too heavy.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know how to describe it. Because, I mean, for me, it was pretty hidden under, like, because you were moving, so the stuff was everywhere. But I do remember that dresser was still, like, way taller than your bed.
Yeah.
And, like, the TV was, like, way up there, and I'm just like, how? How do you even get the cords back there?
Lots and lots of work.
But alright, we are 37 minutes into the stream and only 3 minutes into this video. Freaking dolls.
Over the years, Tammy has captured countless motion-activated videos of terrifying activity in her home, and she begins to share her videos online.
I was gonna say, where are they?
For the world to see. She immediately begins to receive a lot of attention from concerned paranormal fans as she frequently uploads her haunting experiences. To Tammy's horror, the unknown entity that she captured on camera in her old home seems to have returned with a vengeance.
So far, it doesn't seem to be malicious yet, though. To be honest, it seems to scare the animals,
A clean breath.
but it hasn't
Done anything
Like,
to them.
scared, done anything physical to them. Watch them kick the cat right now. Ah, see, he's just walking around. No, is that a mirror?
Mhm.
That's even worse. There's a reason I have this mirror face it up, like.
A strange mist seems to appear in Tammy's kitchen, living room, and bedroom. Creepiest of all, the same pale figure that she captured on camera in California seems to appear in her new Texas home's bathroom mirror. So
Thanks
what
for the
do you
arrow.
think is
I
going on
really,
in Tammy's
really
home?
needed that.
Could a dark
It's
entity
super
have made a
annoying.
connection to her and now be following her from home to home, never stopping?
It doesn't.
As
It doesn't
always,
seem malicious
I leave
though.
it up to you to
No.
decide. You can watch all of Tammy's paranormal experiences over on her TikTok page, The Haunted One 36, and her YouTube channel, The Haunted One. leave and die.
What?
Popular Japanese ghost hunters Gachan, Daichan, and Yasuke from the YouTube channel Clip Store are contacted by a viewer
Are they the
who
ones
tells
that
them
did
the
that one in the castle? And like there was like the light from the camera like went up and you could see human hair in there, but there was no one in front of the camera.
Oh, I think so.
I don't
Maybe
know who
not.
they were, but that was a really good one.
This one's good too.
story of the historic Sabu.
Okay, I don't know if you've heard Chris's and mine rankings. American Ghosts, pussies. They just come in, they move shit, and then they'll just like.
That's because we have such a short history. It's
Yeah.
just like,
Well, yeah, but like it's just like I'm kind of here. I'm just a mist. But like Japanese ghosts, they don't play around. They're either there or they don't. They don't mess with shadows. They just exist or they don't, and it's terrifying.
yeah, it is. It is.
And then the Arabic ghosts, or not even Arabic ghosts, but just Middle Eastern ghosts in general, are also almost on the same par as Japanese ghosts, where they're there.
Yeah. I love watching news and seeing like the different cultures, how they take on the ghosts, like the
Like
Chinese,
Xiaolong.
the Chinese ones where they're like, I'm gonna insult your mother.
Your mom. Yeah, Chris is like, that's the way we need to take it. Like, screw Americans being scared of ghosts. Start cursing at the ghosts. It seems to work. But yeah, that's one thing we've noticed about, at the very least, the Middle Eastern ghosts. And the other thing is, with Middle Eastern ghosts, a lot of them I'm looking at and I think, okay, this is fake AF. But the way they do it is so good. Like with the American fake ghost, terrible. I hate them. They're like, you're just looking at that like that's fake AF. Like,
Yeah.
am I watching Insidious right now? Like, this is terrible. But with Arabic ghosts, their jump scares are terrifying, and it's
Yeah.
always in mirrors, which doesn't help my fear at all.
I'm not really scared of mirrors because in my old room, my closet doors were mirrors.
Yeah, I don't
So
know how you survived,
floor
my
to
dude.
ceiling mirrors.
I don't know how you survived.
I
Because I
know.
noticed that, and I was just like, that's terrifying. Because even like when I remember what your closet door being open, and there was another mirror back there.
Yeah, because they were sliding doors,
Mm-hmm.
and both of them were mirrors.
No, but like I mean, in your closet, like behind that
Oh.
entertainment thing that you
in
had.
the curio cabinet.
The
thing where
curio cabinet.
all my movies were. Yeah, the
Mhm.
back of that is all a mirror,
Yeah, dude, you're wild.
surrounded by mirrors.
Slept in a room with dolls, mirrors, freaking everywhere. I can't. I kid you not. I have this facing away. I can't look at it. I shook it around. Now I gotta move back up. Like, I don't like it.
Kawa Village in Miyazaki Prefecture, Japan. The
Miyazaki.
small Japanese village was built way back in 1597 in a
Yeah,
remote
Japanese
area
ghosts don't
high in the
F around.
mountains.
No, they
The
don't play
mountain
around.
village had no roads and was a bit dangerous to travel to. So by the mid-1900s, many of the villagers began to leave the settlement. By 1989, the historic 400-year-old Sabukawa village was completely abandoned.
That's wild.
An anonymous viewer
Yeah.
tells the ghost hunters that a few
But you
years
can
ago,
have a country so small like Japan, and still have things
Ghost town.
too far away and be ghost towns. Like they could afford not living in an area. I don't.
It is wild. Like, I get it in the U.S. because the U.S. is giant.
And like, yeah, our ghost towns can exist, but yeah, Japan is small.
Japan is small.
I know that like it blows people's mind how long it takes us to get to places. And we're just like, oh, that's an hour away, that's nothing. And they're like, an hour away is like across my country. We're just like, oh no,
It is what it is.
It
3
is what it
hours
is.
for a concert is not that bad.
no, it's not. Like, me and Chris were thinking about doing a few different things. They were just like, oh, like, for example, on our honeymoon, when we're planning on, like, going to Zion and going to Bryce and going to do that kind of stuff. We're also thinking of doing the Arches, but the Arches did end up being, like, a full day travel away. Sunflower, no. Mongo Binks. You have a new name, Mongo Binks. Well, I like the Sunflower Gnome. Do you want me to call you Gnome or Sunflower? Or do you want me to continue calling you Mongo Binks? By the way, Mongo Binks, hello, this is my friend Ty.
Hello.
Let me know. Granted, it's very possible that I'll forget that Mongo Binks is your name, and then just start calling you Gnome. I don't know. Tell me what you want.
The Kurz went to visit the decaying and empty houses
Sunny
of
works. Okay, I can do
Sabukawa
Sunny.
Village, deep in the mountains. The urban explorer told her that he was confronted by an angry old couple who
Urban
seemed to be
explorers are
living in the
brave.
abandoned
They
village.
are.
Strangely, they told him to, quote, leave and die. Allegedly, only 6 months after his journey to the village and the bizarre meeting, the man passed away. Now, the viewer says that as inaccessible as the mountain village is,
Oh my
it
God,
seems
it's,
very
like, completely
unlikely
taken over.
that an old couple would be living there all
Ooh,
alone.
you stream now.
So considering
What do
the
you
odd
stream? Are you just
encounter
streaming
and the
games?
man's subsequent
Obviously,
death,
it's Twitch,
the
but like
viewer
you could
is
be doing what I'm
convinced
doing
that the
now.
people that her friend met were actually angry, vengeful spirits. The Clip Store team
But
said
okay, question:
Hmm.
if everyone voluntarily left because everything was so far away, why are they angry and vengeful? Legion, hi. Like,
Older generation that died there. Mad that it.
they were left to rot while their family left them.
Yeah, maybe.
It's true because they do a lot of work in on their
Top
graves.
to investigate whether the abandoned
they're very
Sabukawa
family-oriented,
village
too.
might be
Mhm.
haunted. When they arrive at the location, they realize just how hard it is to reach the town. They have to leave their car and continue hiking on foot. After they finally arrive at the village, the team decides to split up and meet back in 30 minutes.
They never watched
They all
Scooby Doo.
set timers on their phones and go their separate ways to
They
explore.
split up every time.
I
And
know,
then
and they never should.
Kachan discovers the ruins of an abandoned school. What happens next is downright creepy.
Oh, I was about to call it too. I was gonna say chilling.
See, that's what Jason does, and
Let's go.
What is this?
it's Clint Eastwood's new movie. He's like 90 and doing a new movie.
I used to be a lot of things. We all have to make choices in life, kid.
Can't think of what it's called.
I know. I want to find out what it's called.
Cry macho.
Yes.
Peters and Donnie.
Cry Macho. Yeah, Sonny, I'll come by and watch. I definitely want to. Here, wait, let me. No. I'm following you now. Ty is my witness. I just followed you. You should get a notification.
お、裏側。いや、もう無理だね。傾いてるしな。
That's terrifying.
Did you hear the running?
Yes.
え？傾いてるしな。
Again, see, that sounds residual though.
Yeah.
走る足音みたいなしてる。え？は？え？めっちゃ。
I'm sorry. I had to do this a lot during my solo run last week. Because it's just, I keep because it's a Japanese ghost, I keep expecting there to just be a face in like one of these little hidey holes, because that's not the first time that would have happened with these.
So not in the school, but
Oh, Jesus. I hate that he watched it already.
Gachan discovers that
I
the
got it.
building is on the verge of collapse, but still, from somewhere inside, he hears the sound of someone running, followed by the loud bang of something slamming or falling.
I'm telling you, man, Japanese ghosts don't mess around.
no.
何？
What are the bells?
タイマーだっ
That's his
た。
timer.
めっちゃ物音し
His
た。
30-minute timer.
ちょっと待って。
I hate it. It's loud. It hurts my ears.
Yeah.
30分経ちました。
Timer
戻ります。
Gachan's timer alerts him that the 30 minutes are up, and then there's some strange loud bang from inside the creepy building that seems to agree. Gachan returns to the entrance of the village where he
Okay,
finds
Nuke.
fellow investigator Yasuke. The two guys wait for their friend Daichan, but he just never shows
This
up.
just tasted like hot chocolate, to be honest.
Guys start to
It
get
was good.
worried and decide to go look for him.
Oh, did you want to try mine?
After a long
Oh, yeah.
search, they finally find Daichan in what appears to be a long abandoned house.
Oh, that's good.
Ready?
大ちゃん大ちゃん大ちゃん大ちゃん
Daichan is confused and possibly dehydrated, just sitting there as if in a daze. But his camera is still recording. Fearing for Daichan's health and safety, they decide to just get out of there and make the long hike back to the car. Later, when they look back at Daichan's captured footage,
Oh,
they are
great.
shocked to their core.
Yeah,
Daichan
Daichan's
seems to have encountered something absolutely terrifying. This is the footage from Daichan's camera.
はい、それでは大ちゃんは今からこの山の上に登ってこの家めちゃくちゃ綺麗じゃない今まで見た家より一番綺麗なんやけど誰も住んでないよね
There's so much stuff in there. So much. How does stuff end up like that?
結構しっかり残ってる
In like areas that is like so far away from everything? Everything, yeah.
仏壇神棚置いてある家がある
I can't. I hate this. I hate that you know when it's coming too. No, don't watch me. Watch that.
But I want to see your reaction.
You can. It's right there. Oh God. I hate it.
So did he. He fell down.
Nope. Game on reacts. It is. It's called Spooky Sundays. Also, hello, Travis. That's the bucket they found the camera in.
Mm-hmm. And let's see it again.
Is that a bathroom?
I have no idea what it is.
Part of me was caught in the bathroom. Evelyn says hi. Hi.
Did you see it?
Yeah. I was just trying to make out exactly what I'm looking at. And is it like the back of someone?
It looks like the back of someone. Like a guy hunched over kneeling something.
Oh, yeah. Hi, Evelyn.
It's a guy in a white cloth pretending to be a ghost, is what Travis said.
Do I just not see something there?
That one
Daichan
was a little
suddenly
harder
sees a
for me to
bizarre
see.
pale face staring back
That
at
one
him
looks
from
like it's
behind
more
the door.
matrixing than
In
anything.
shock, he stumbles back and
Yeah, it
falls, but
does.
when he gets back up,
If Scooby-Doo
the
taught me
mysterious
anything,
creepy
anyway,
face
always
has
think that
disappeared.
it's the Ground King.
But then, as he turns around, he sees a man wearing a traditional
Does
Japanese
he
robe,
see it?
kneeling at a Buddhist
I think so,
altar
'cause then
on
he,
the
like,
other side
crouches
of the
down again.
abandoned home. Later, when his friends find him and Gachan walks outside,
And
the
then
same terrifying apparition of the man in the
I don't know.
robe
That
can
that
be
last
seen
one
at the
looks like
window,
Matrixing.
That
just
one I can't.
watching
Yeah.
him as he leaves.
It's always red? What do you mean?
So did the Clip Store team capture real paranormal activity in the abandoned Sabukawa village? Let me know what you think.
I'm
You can
telling
watch
you,
this
man.
entire two-part investigation
Just
with even
full-on
more scary
apparitions. They
paranormal
don't joke
moments
around.
over
Wow,
on
what
the
was that?
Japanese YouTube
I
channel.
don't know.
What'd you just
Clip
blur?
Store. Before we move on to the next video, if you see anything that you think should be included in the top 5, contact us at nukestop5@gmail.com. Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
This guy again.
Now, if you watched Nuke Stop By for very long, you know all about the YouTube channel Ghosts of Carmel, Maine. But for anyone new, here's a quick
Someone really,
recap.
like, sees it in
So a
the
man
window
named
and
Kit
then it,
Burris
like,
says that
scurries
he
up
and
to
his
the right.
family live in a house that is extremely haunted by multiple ghosts. Over the years, Kent has posted
Oh.
over 100 spooky paranormal video captures to his channel, Ghosts of Carmel, Maine.
Okay, there he is, in the window again.
See?
You gotta
Oh
say
no, I don't think I saw that one.
something. Oh my God. No. Oh.
No.
I hate
Now,
it.
in Kent's latest
Yeah,
video
these are
series, he
creepy.
plans to spend 72 hours all alone inside his haunted home, as he believes this might ramp up the paranormal activity and also make the incidents easier to verify.
This video is about being alone in the Lamb House for 72 hours. Because when you sleep in this house,
If you have such a strong paranormal or a strong spirit in your house,
Yes, red herring. I know what she's talking about. Sorry.
if you have such a strong paranormal presence in your house, I feel like at a certain point you would either A, leave, or B, leave and then rent it out to paranormal investigators. Like, that's a big money maker for you, my dude, and you're in here living in the house.
Yeah, but it might be a big moneymaker for him. He's got a YouTube channel dedicated to it.
That's true. But it's also terrifying, and you have to live with it.
Yeah.
Instead of just, like, setting up cameras and then going to your other house.
Yeah.
I don't know. And going by every once in a while to change batteries.
and you know there's other people in this house, you know, you question whether something was paranormal related, but you're not sure because there's other people in the house or the cats are in the house. Now, during this 72 hours, the cat stayed out on the porch the whole time.
Throughout the day and night, Kent captures multiple strange...
Speaking of which, there was one in the, one where me and Chris were reacting. And there was one, you know that house that had, like, the couch move and, like, the girl pulled out from her bed? There was one where it looked like there was, like, a mist that came up and then shot back down. And after that, it sounded like there was a bunch of racket. And me and Chris were like, that's the cat. And I kid you not, it made the same exact sounds as the cat at 3 a.m. That video, same sounds all over.
EVPs throughout his home.
Freaking cats.
Some of the messages are truly disturbing.
Are you in the kitchen now? Female disembodied voice.
The fact that they had to censor a ghost.
And some of the supernatural EVPs that Kent captures even seem to be chilling threats focused directly at him.
No, that just sounds like random.
Now, as Ken is recording
Voices.
EVPs, he is also capturing video. When he reviews his footage later, he realizes that he captured something else in his house. Something absolutely horrifying.
Now, when I was doing the captions on these EVPs, I noticed something really strange by the steps.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Yep, same.
Well, I went to brighten it up and just to check it out, just out of curiosity.
I keep trying to go for it. But American Ghost, Shadow.
Shadow that's like timidly peeking around the corner.
Remember when feminine hygiene ads were like this?
Please, Fred.
No, not even a little bit. Go away.
Taken from the actual 1950s. The lies. Oh, it's easier to see on your screen.
Well, because it's a nice brand new screen.
Oh, we were watching it on the television.
Oh, okay.
A dark
Maybe it's
figure
my
with an
settings.
odd, distorted face
Maybe.
seems to be peering at Kent from around the corner of a doorway. But
I don't
it's
know if
so
that's
dark
hair or
that
clothes.
he doesn't even
It
notice.
looks like Voldemort.
It does look
Later,
like
Kent heads
Voldemort.
upstairs to film in his bedroom, but he suddenly hears an odd, unexplained noise right behind him.
Now, when I go through the door of the bedroom, I hear a strange sound behind me, and I turn the camera around really fast.
I'm surprised he's not doing
didn't
this
see
as a
anything
voiceover.
Yeah.
But out of curiosity, when I was going over these recordings, after I saw what was captured on the stairway, I also brightened up, lightened up the recording when I spun the camera around, and there was another strange anomaly captured.
It's dark, you don't see it at all.
Yeah, it just drops.
Yeah.
I just like, again, I
So
have to
here's the noise,
scrutinize
and as he
literally
spins around,
everything
he
that I
captures
see.
an
I just feel
unexplained
like
shadow that seems to descend
I don't
the stairs
know
and disappear from sight.
what the house looks like, so that
So
doesn't
they
look
can't
too
capture
odd to
evidence
me.
of the paranormal
Yeah.
in his
Obviously,
home.
he thinks it's
Check
something,
out
and
his
he
full
lives there,
two-part
so
series over
it
on his
might be
channel,
something. But
Ghosts of Carmel,
I
Maine,
personally can't say,
and
okay, that's
decide for
that's good.
yourself.
I'm gonna take that, put it in my brain.
Videos. News Top 5 viewer Jordan Bison in a video that he took while on an exploration trip to Bodmin Moor in Cornwall, England.
Oh yeah, England's the
Bodmin
same.
Moor is
Like
a
they
very
just
remote
have
80-mile stretch of land that is
here.
full of eerie legends
Push your
and
cup
historic abandoned properties and
Let's throw
ruins.
things around your
The
room.
area is so remote that Jordan and his friend James Wheeler had to walk 3 hours into the wilderness just to find it.
Oof.
One bit of famous folklore from this area is the gruesome tale of Charlotte Diamond, a young girl who in 1844 had her life
England isn't
tragically
really
and
that
brutally taken on
I mean,
Bodmin
I don't know.
Moor.
Just
Far away
walking
The man who took her life, Matthew
3 hours
Weeks, was
into-
hanged for his
yeah.
crime. And to this day it is said that
It's a
both of
small
their spirits
island.
roam the moorlands.
again like Japan.
So, Jordan and his friend James are taking videos of an abandoned home in the middle of nowhere in Bodmin Moor. And they capture something truly chilling. Did you see it?
Nope, not even
When
a
the
little bit.
footage is slowed down, the face of a child can be seen looking into the window
like a
from the
split
other
second.
side of the abandoned building.
Oh yeah.
Jordan doesn't even notice and has no idea what he's just recorded as the little face seems to just duck away from the window. The explorer claims that he and his friend James were the only ones
Memories of
there,
Yukio.
and he believes that the face might belong to the restless spirit of Charlotte Diamond, the girl
That
who
looked like a
lost her
little
life
boy.
there so
Yeah.
many years ago. But what do you
And again,
think
it's
this
just
could
like
be?
hair and an eye,
Let me
so what do I know?
Down in the comments. In another creepy video, News Top 5 viewer Yanis Tassis from the city of Kozani, Greece, claims that he was on his way home one night when suddenly he hears a very bizarre sound.
Joey
He
Wheeler.
quickly takes out his phone and
Am I missing
begins
something?
to record.
What are you saying, dude?
He's talking in Greek. Like, listen to that.
It almost reminds me of the siren guy.
So my thought and what I asked was, I was like, do they have mountain lions in Greece? Jason doesn't think so, but that's what it kind of reminded me of
It does
when I
have
was
a mountain
listening to. No. Joey Wheeler's from Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh.
And Travis said, wow, it's 2021. Did you just gender that ghost?
Yes. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. But that's kind of what it reminded me of when I first heard it, was like a mountain lion scream, because it sounds like a lady screaming or something.
Oh, this is just a mountain in northern Greece. I guess not. I guess it does kind of sound like a mountain lion, though.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not opposed to saying that. I don't know. I don't know where he's at exactly, but it's possible that there's like maybe a zoo nearby that has mountain lions.
Maybe.
Have you seen the siren guy on TikTok? I swear I've sent you some of his videos.
Maybe? It doesn't sound familiar. All I can think of is Siren Head, the video game.
Oh my god, my phone's gonna fucking die.
The cross.
Stop. Oops. Oops. Oh my gosh. Sorry.
Could be a Cretan wildcat.
There's no doubt you would have seen.
Stop. Go to this. Oh no.
In this video.
That's right. His was taken down. Oh no. Go to another one. There he is. But okay, here. No.
Dummy butter. Us 90. And we just out here. We're chilling. We're out here chilling.
Yes, you have sent me this.
Yeah.
I hear it. I hear him. Where's he at? What the fuck is that noise, bro? What is that noise?
So yeah, like that's just what that reminded me of. Just walking around and you hear screaming.
Yeah.
So a wildcat? Wildcats.
Get your head in the game.
Get your head in the game.
Oh. That's why they're called Cretan. Siren Crete.
Is there like sounds?
Oh my god, they're so cute.
It's the Angry Boys. I remember this video.
So cute.
He just sees the camera there and he's like, "The fuck is that?" Oh Jesus. Okay, but that doesn't like howl? Do they howl?
Growl?
They don't
roar?
roar.
Because they wouldn't be big enough to roar.
Howl? Freem? I didn't spell it right. Do they make any noises? I don't know. Alright, that's as much research as I'm willing to put into that one right now.
Giannis explains that the small structure is the entrance to the town's water tank, and he believes that whatever he's hearing might be something echoing from inside the tank. But echoing from where? Either way, whatever the sound is remains a mystery to this day.
Regardless, it's still terrifying to hear.
Yeah.
Viewer Jesse Chapman claims that late one night her sister, who lives in West Virginia, captured something very strange on her CCTV doorbell camera, and she simply can't explain it.
Oh, weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't explain it either. Do you at least have like a cup of tea? Like,
A
why are
creepy
you just
translucent
vibing out
figure
there?
appears to be walking
Right?
on the lawn right in front of Jesse's sister. But Jesse's sister says she didn't see anyone or anything at the time, and she has no idea what the security camera captured that night. But whether it's something paranormal or just some very, very odd video glitch, as always, I leave it up to you to decide.
Nuke, how dare
The
you.
House
I can't make
of the
decisions.
Scarecrow.
I'm very indecisive.
Paranormal investigators Kevin Barranco and Fabio Adalco from the popular
Southern
YouTube
American
channel
ghosts are a
Archivo
toss-up.
Extinto travel to an abandoned farmhouse
They're a
in
toss-up
Mexico
between
that locals
Japanese and
claim is
American ghosts.
extremely
Yeah.
haunted by a bizarre humanoid
But I
entity
think the
that they call,
stories of
quote,
Southern American
the
ghosts are
Scarecrow.
more
It
terrifying.
is said that an elderly couple who used to live in the large farmhouse tragically passed away
'cause
after
this
being
one's called,
abandoned by their own
The
family.
Scarecrow?
Their remains were not
Should we look up
discovered for
in-
many
in
years,
Spanish?
and the
I cannot
farm was
pronounce.
left in a
Let's
severe
find out what it
state
is.
of decay.
Scarecrow in Spanish.
Yeah, we put the Scarecrow in Spanish. It's like,
Here's-
La and L, and then a really long word that I struggled to say. Why is it not letting me?
El espantapájaros.
Espanta.
El espantapájaros.
El espantapájaros. Espanta pájaros. Pájaros like bird.
Yeah.
Because crow.
Crow.
El espantapájaros.
It's that middle part that gets me.
I guess technically it's just
Espantapájaros.
espantapájaros. Alright. Learning with Zach. I don't know.
Over the years, local residents and even visitors to the
That was a
farm begin to
reference
tell
to
the
another
frightening
video.
story of a scarecrow-like spirit that terrorizes anyone who dares to
Drop
set
a like
foot
on the video if
on
you know the
haunted
reference.
property.
I don't know. I don't know how to do this
Kevin and
YouTube
Fabio
thing.
set out to investigate whether the
I keep trying to
stories
drink from
are
this.
true.
It's empty.
Very soon after the guys arrive, they find something strange hidden behind a pile of bricks, and immediately after they pry it loose and pick it up, they witness something downright creepy.
I'd be so tempted.
No es como un rollo, güey. Está súper atorada, güey. Está súper atorada, güey.
Always make fun of Chris because I can watch these without reading the subtitles.
I have to read subtitles. I took French.
Creo que sí. ¿Sigues?
No, that looks like a bomb. Ooh.
Big door was closed.
No, it's a talisman.
Oh. Ooh.
Me lo llevo. Cuidado, cuidado.
I don't like that.
¿Alguien se metió?
Kevin and Fabio find an odd small figurine hidden underneath a pile of bricks.
Spooky Spanish
And then
Sundays. You
suddenly,
find
right
spooky
behind
Spanish
them,
words
the
and
door
street
closes on its own. Two explorers immediately head in to investigate, but they find nothing to explain the door's movement. As they continue to look around, things take a terrifying turn.
Wait, allá, cuidado.
Wait,
Se vio algo allá.
I was looking.
I
at
was
the
actually
title.
trying to translate what I was reading. Do you mind with the freaking singing? Oh, weird.
Allá, cuidado.
Okay, man, you made it too grainy. I can't see anything now. Do I look like I know what a JPEG is?
Here's a picture of a gosh darn hot dog.
Thank you.
Allá, cuidado. Se vio algo allá.
No mames.
I never got to translate what was being said.
Cuidado.
I saw Scarecrow.
Hola. ¿Qué viste?
That singing music is really
No
annoying.
sé, pero algo se vio. Solo vi que algo se
Oh, there's that
metió
one
aquí,
dude I
güey.
reacted to.
No me
Yes.
asustes, ¿qué viste?
Last week.
No me asustes, ¿qué viste?
That was
Una
just
sombra negra.
the editing to
Justo aquí.
sounds was
De este
ridiculous.
lado.
Ugh.
Aquí.
It was straight up
Aquí
playing
como si
like
se fuera
a
metiendo
horror game.
hacia
Oh.
acá, güey, ¿sabes?
There was a cow at one point. It was just.
His face says it all.
Yeah, I won't remember.
Kevin spots someone or
I'll
something
put it to
looking
vote
at them from
if
behind
you guys
the
want
doorway.
me to show Ty
They
that one.
rush
I'm
over,
sure
but again,
she's probably seen it, but then
no
again,
one there. That's when the two
So
friends
many-
hear a
so
blood
many nukes
curdling deep
videos. So
growl
many.
or shriek coming from somewhere
it's not
nearby.
a shriek, Nuke. Come on.
So did Kevin and Fabio
It's a growl.
capture
It was a
the
growl.
sinister
Or a
humanoid
wail,
entity that the
but not a
locals
shriek.
call, quote,
No.
the Scarecrow? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
At least the part with the cow.
Yeah. Let's.
I love some of the names on his videos.
Oh, because I'm not. Where's your. Please excuse me while I try to figure out. Where's his, like, playlist?
Does he have any?
Yeah.
He's got Ghost Caught on Camera, Scary Videos / Unsolved Mysteries, Top 5.
He has, like, a playlist thing. No idea.
I have no idea. It's really not.
Let's see if we can remember which one it was.
Oh no.
Dude, I hated that one.
Scarier than your mama.
Because it was literally, that's what you could see in the can. Like,
Yeah.
number 5. Well, we knew it was the first, it was the first video. So it's going to be the last video of any of these that we watch. Pretty dang scary, y'all.
Scary as fudge.
Was it, do you guys remember if it was the last one we watched that day? Because I believe that was last week because I was by myself. And if that's the case, I can scroll back through my last view, but you guys are going to get a sneak peek into like the weird stuff that I watch. And by weird stuff, it's not like gross stuff. It's like I watch this girl who's like 500 pounds because I hate her because she's a terrible person.
So you watch her?
I don't watch her. I watch reaction channels to her.
Oh, I think you've showed me those.
Yeah. Because it... Okay, so if it was the last one, we can go to my history, and you'll see all of the other random crap I watched. Like, for a second, I was watching just beauty gurus, like, hammer on things. At the very least, it's less Nukes videos to watch, because I know I haven't watched any this week because I haven't had a chance. See, I just have so many weird interests. So that's one I watch with Chris. Because that's on Tuesday. Monday. So was it this one?
Scarier than your mother.
Nope, it's not this one.
Just a
Yes. Yes, it is. It's this one. Okay, Ty, we're watching this one together.
Okay.
Just this last section.
Okay.
Ghost Town. After many requests from his fans on his YouTube channel, Russian YouTuber Dima Maslenikov travels to an abandoned Soviet-era mining town, Akhmara, in Eastern Europe. After several wars and devastating economic change, residents of the small town made the difficult decision to leave their homes and start a new life somewhere else.
Oh, I've seen this one.
Many high-rise apartment buildings that were once home to over 5,000 people are now abandoned and left to rot. The city has been left almost completely vacant for over 50 years and is now a figurative and perhaps even a literal ghost town. YouTuber Dima Maslenikov received many haunting stories from families who used to live in Akhmara, as well as creepy tales from visitors who dared to explore the old town. Many people claim to have seen the apparition of an elderly man roaming the countryside, and there have been hundreds of reports of bizarre shadow figures that are said to haunt the old abandoned buildings. Now, Dima is a skeptic, but he's still a little freaked out to be alone in the deserted, creepy ghost town. As he starts his exploration, things get a bit weird.
Мне кажется, вот лично бы я, если увидел подобное, я бы тогда с ума сошел, потому что, ну, это... Это, блядь, откуда было?
See all the sound editing? I hate it, and it doesn't get any better.
Oh, boy.
Это... Здесь кто-нибудь есть?
Oh, jeez, you're right. Horror movie.
Horror movie. I hate it. This is why I hate horror movies, because they do this. They do the music that calls to your heart.
Horror movies don't scare me, but scare houses.
See, horror movies do, because they did that study where they were like learning how to raise your tension using music, and then they use that music in horror movies, and it works on me, and I don't like.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Scare houses are scary for me too, but there's less build up in them than like this.
Это что, блядь, было сейчас?
Did you see it? If not, there's the arrow.
Okay, I can see it now. Barely.
I do appreciate that kind of editing. I don't appreciate this.
The noises, man.
third person
Там что-то
vlogging.
двинулось, ребят. Там что-то пробежало. Здесь кто-нибудь есть? Здесь кто-то есть.
So you go in?
Вот эта херня убежала
The
прямо
heartbeat.
за вот эту стенку. Мне не могло показаться, не могло показаться, но 100% кто-то был.
What is this ad? The ads have finally caught on to my Korean dramas that I read. I don't even watch them.
I've watched them. So I've gotten that ad before.
I just
too.
realized that we're covering this dude's face. Oh, I'm moving to the other side. Taking venture to the other side of the screen.
Где оно?
Well, I don't know. You walked that way. It could have ran out of any of the other windows.
100%. Вот за этим углом было нечто примерно высотой по колено-по пояс мне. Оно ушло за эту стенку и пропало, но она вряд ли вышла бы через это окно, потому что здесь слишком много веток, я бы услышал, как они ломаются.
To Dima's horror, he sees a shadow figure that seems to duck down and then quickly dart away. He checks outside and inside, but whatever it was, it's just gone.
I wanted to say that
After this
shadow
frightful
figure isn't
experience, the
accurate,
Russian
but yeah, I
explorer
guess it
continues
is
on
a
to the
figure.
next
It
apartment
doesn't
building.
necessarily mean it has to be a
And it did
humanoid
not
figure.
go
Yeah.
well.
I'm in the dark over here in my lighting. Yo, if those little stones didn't fall on his head first.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Ёб твою мать! Чтобы вы понимали, вот эта херня должна была сейчас лететь в меня.
His face looks like it's like really upset when he was talking about
Dima
it.
gives up on this particular building, deeming it too dangerous to enter. But when he reaches another building further into the abandoned town, this happens.
Так, наша задача сейчас дойти до самого центра, осмотреться и найти уже необходимое мне здание для следующего эксперимента.
The scream of the cow face.
Cow face.
The unsuspecting explorer gets a good jump scare as a cow.
The
emerges
cow
from
gets
one of the
scared.
empty
He gets
apartment
scared.
buildings. Now, of course, this has nothing to do with the paranormal, but viewers of Dima's YouTube channel spotted something in this same bit of video.
I'm glad you were as
even
entertained with
Dima
that after.
himself didn't notice.
'Cause
As he
it
pans
scared
around to show
it
several of the
scared
tall,
me
deserted
with him the first when I was watching it by myself, and then after that I just thought it was hilarious. That cow was scared. Like the poor cow.
Of course, this has nothing to do with the paranormal, but
Just look at each
viewers of
other.
Dima's YouTube channel spotted something.
Neither
in
of
the
them
same
expected
bit of
something
video.
either. And who knows, maybe
Something
that cow
even
has seen
Dima
things that's
himself
just like,
didn't notice.
that's weird.
As he pans around
And
to
just
show
chalk
several
this
of the
dude
tall,
up to it
deserted
too.
apartment buildings, he captures something on camera. Something downright creepy.
Просто посмотрите. Расстояние.
Are you still shaking from the cow?
4, 5, 6. Мы сейчас с вами находимся в центре настоящего города,
you see it?
He's so
A shadow
dramatic.
figure can be seen
Yeah.
standing in the
Oh.
window of one of the empty old apartment buildings.
That one's
Even
me.
after
Hi,
all
Unsolved
this,
Mysteries.
Dima
How are
is still
you?
a skeptic. He believes that everything that he saw can
What
be
was the
explained.
website you stream on
But
again?
what do
I
you
was
think?
trying to find
Did
it
Dima
again and I
capture the shadow
forgot.
figures that supposedly haunt the creepy ghost town, or something else? As always, you decide. You can watch this full creepy
Doing pretty
video
good.
as well
And
as
then my friend
many
Ty.
others over on the Russian YouTube
She
channel. Dima
she and I are
Maslenikov.
huge fans of
Thanks for
Nuke's Top 5 and Where Is My Mouse? And so we thought we'd watch that. Okay, so next, if you guys remember, if you were here last week, we were talking about Black Eyed Kids. So naturally in my recommended was a Nuke's Top 5 video of Black Eyed Kids. So we're gonna watch that one next. Caught on tape. I'm pretty sure it's that one. No. Of course it's not. But that guy reacted to it, so. Top 5. Where'd it go?
Still not.
There you are. Okay.
These are the Bing jeans, guys.
Yeah.
Bing. Well, I'm not very talkative.
Are those like
So every
skinny
drink,
jeans for
John Leo,
fat people? Because I might need that.
I was like, they look stretchy and comfy.
They do.
the top 5 black-eyed children caught on camera. Out of all the creepy urban legends and supernatural tales from the internet, some of the most frightening and bizarre may be the stories of the so-called black-eyed children.
That's absolutely
or black-eyed
terrifying.
kids. Black-eyed children are supposedly supernatural creatures that resemble children between the ages of 6 and 16
Right.
years old, with pale skin and coal black eyes. These creatures are often said to appear on lonely roads asking for a ride, or even at the front door of a home asking to be allowed inside. It is said that allowing a black-eyed child inside a car or a house results in a horrible curse being placed on the occupants. The urban
That
legend is
one
not
just for
specific
some
on
reason
exactly
looked like
what the black-eyed
we were in-
children might be. Explanations range from ghosts and evil spirits, all the way to possessed children and even demons. They are also said to inhabit solitary locations such as
I
forests
do like
or
the
uninhabited
stock
countryside
footage he has
roads.
now.
Yeah.
It's a lot
These are
better.
5 videos
This
of
is a
people who claim to
3-year-old
have
video,
captured
so.
black-eyed children on video. These stories are presented as they were related by the original video posters. But as always, it's up to you to choose what you believe.
So this has everything I love about it because I hate children. She hates children. And it's a Nuke's Top 5 video where I get to hear his commentary, which honestly back 3 years ago I don't think was as good as it is now. I think I
don't
love
think so,
his
yeah.
commentary now.
Yeah.
Look, I don't like children.
She's pregnant though.
She is. That's not even gonna stop me from liking children, alright? Because I'm gonna have children. That doesn't mean I like them. Jesus. Okay. I haven't seen this video before either, though, and she hasn't either, so now you're actually gonna get a reaction from both of us. If I ever caught one of these black-eyed children on camera during one of my paranormal investigations, I'd probably be happy as hell for a curse. Why would you want a curse? I'm stalling.
Summoning black-eyed children.
Why would you summon
Creator of
them?
The channel Fantastic Daily says that he is obsessed with finding evidence that proves the existence of so-called black-eyed children. As such, he has studied hours of alleged footage of these beings. He says that he believes
There's
that he has
hours
found
of
a
footage?
sound isolated in lower audio frequencies that can actually be used to summon black-eyed children.
Did the girls talk about this?
I don't think so. This is the first time hearing of it.
I think they might have talked about this, because this is not the first time I've heard about this. Then again, I watch a lot of random crap.
Yeah, I was like, I also listen to a lot of their episodes, so I don't know anymore.
Yeah. I don't even know where I'm at on their episodes, but me and Chris did listen when we drove down to Vegas and listened all the way back.
Nice. I'm completely
As an
caught up,
experiment, he
so,
set up his laptop camera to record overnight while continuously playing this low frequency tone.
Okay, hold on. You can't. You can't. We're not just gonna skip on past that. Like, you didn't just say what you just said. We need a story here. But maybe that's the thing. Maybe he'd be happy for a curse because, you know, you've been possessed before. How much worse can it get? I need two stories. One, why would you want a curse? Because I think curses. Actually, no, I don't know. Because I was gonna say curses feel like they could take on longer, but I think you could be possessed for a really long time too. I need more than just I've been possessed before. Like,
curse on steroids.
So you just be in like, oh, curses are no big deal now to you. Is that what you're telling me? We're a minute, almost 2 minutes into this video. I need a story. Leave story, we'll watch.
In hopes that he would actually lure a black-eyed child to his door and catch the incident on camera.
I'm pretty sure the girls
night,
talked about this.
His laptop camera recorded nothing. On the second night,
that gave me
something activated
shivers.
his motion-sensitive outdoor light.
I didn't like that.
Again, there was nothing on camera. Night 3, nothing. Night 4, still nothing appeared. But then, very late on night 5, something shocking happened.
Ooh.
Oh.
Someone appears on the front porch, standing and staring inside the house for over an hour.
Oh.
Look at that.
That's creepy.
That is crazy. How long was it out there?
I'm putting that on a t-shirt.
It was out there for like over an hour.
As the strange visitor left, the investigator claims that he was awoken by the sound of movement outside and got up to check.
For a second, I thought that was a face because of Matrixing. Here, let me put it on the camera. I thought that was a face because of the Matrixing my brain did. No, I can move us back to this corner now.
Oh, yeah.
Hello? Hello?
There was no one there, but the gate to the house had been left open. Eerily enough, the man lives in a secluded area.
Oh my God!
Only accessible
Why?
via a long
Why would you?
unpaved
Why would you
road
live
through
in a
the woods.
secluded? This is how you
Visitor.
die in movies. You live in a secluded area, and then you're like, "Let me lure black-eyed children to my porch."
I was like, I'd live in a secluded area, but
I would do
wouldn't
everything I could to keep the ghost away.
Yes, like I would not lure them to my house.
Wait, I'm going to have a child. Where can I find black contacts, by the way? Online, but I'm pretty sure at the beginning your child's going to hate it.
At any time would be uncommon.
Not even just
But he
little
says
baby.
that this visitor was absolutely terrifying.
Living in secluded areas is not...
creepy photo
Yes,
bomb.
but then you don't lure
Chinese
spooks
Canadian
to you.
musician Milo LV.
You
posted
live
a
by
simple
yourself
Instagram
and keep
video
the
of her
spooks
and a
away.
friend
Keep
hanging
the
out
people
by
and the
pool.
spooks away from my door.
Hey guys,
This video looks
super hot in
familiar.
Vancouver today, and me and Joanna are just waiting for our friend who is super late to come today. And if you guys see this video, take a look at how nice the drink, the cute girl, and how nice the pool is. You guys
I think I
should
saw
come right now and join us, right? Right?
Yeah, he's currently hanging out with the boys.
Okay, you know what? Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Now, I don't know what she was babbling about there, but after After watching the video, her fans flooded her comment section claiming that they saw something creepy in the
Why
background
would we
of the
assume
video.
it's a ghost and not just a creeper?
Yeah.
If you guys see this video, take a look at how nice.
Oh yeah. It could just be a creeper, dude.
That's
I mean,
what it
regardless, it's still creepy AF.
Peeping Tom.
Some claimed it was a black-eyed kid watching them from the opposite side of the pool.
I don't know how tall that
Whatever
fence
it
is.
is, the figure mysteriously
Yeah.
disappears.
Oh, well,
by
there's
the
some
time
chairs
the
for
camera
reference.
pans
It's a
back to
banana
where it
for
was
scale.
standing.
That's a dope
As for Milo
photobomb.
LV, she says, quote, "Once I saw it, I was terrified. When I think about it now, I still feel a little creeped out."
You know what? Talk to you guys later. Bye.
Something in the road. For number 3, we again go back to the YouTube channel Fantastic Daily, whose creator, a self-proclaimed black-eyed kid investigator, had a strange recorded encounter on his front porch. This next
See,
footage
the other
took
one,
place a week
the other thing
after-
with that is if you're constantly out looking for it, it gives you. This is why I like urban explorer videos, because most of them are skeptics and they're just going around to look at things and then they catch something. When it's someone who's dedicated what apparently seems as their life to catching this, like, it makes me doubt their intentions in the first place.
Yeah.
Then I first said, "You see me, and now you don't."
After the first video, the investigator said that after being more than a little freaked out by his first recording, he had stopped playing the audio tone that he had used in hopes of attracting the black-eyed kids to his home. But it might have been a little too late. One night, as he was driving along the secluded trail that leads to his home,
no, stop.
he thought he saw
Stop.
someone walk.
Stop. I hate these videos. You're just fine. You're just like, this is great. I'm just like, panic.
Walk across the road
I
in
don't
front
like
of
the
his
way
car.
these things affect me.
So, he stopped the vehicle and started filming with his cell phone.
Oh, no. Why did you need to get out?
Unfortunately, he didn't really catch anything on camera.
Now, why are you doing this?
At least that's what he thought.
That's what he
After returning to his home, he decided to check through the footage recorded on his phone. What he found chilled him to the core.
Oh.
It's the
Although
same
it's hard
one,
to tell
isn't
in
it?
the dark, it looks like someone walking along beside the road, hidden in the dark brush, and unnoticed as the man films.
I didn't see this when I was walking around out there. I mean, there's a noise that you can hear in the video coming from that direction.
Yeah, it
but
looks
I
like the
definitely
same
didn't
one.
see anything.
Which is, again, making me, like, do you have this, like, stock image? And again, it's the only parts that you saw when she was in the window.
So is
Was
this
just her
one of the
face and a
black-eyed
little bit of her
children?
neck here.
Is it just someone out for a bizarre night stroll in the dark woods? Or is it all just a hoax? Because of the sheer volume
One
of
night while
material on
driving on a
Black-Eyed
secluded
Kids
area,
on
it
the
turned out
Fantastic
to
Daily
be
channel,
Zodiac
some
Killer
believe
just
it to be a
waiting
hoax.
patiently.
Personally, I would recommend that you check it out for yourself and see what you think. The link to the channel is in the video description.
Ads.
Oh, this was a weird movie.
You created him so that you could survive. Is he your imagination? It's happened before. I'm the only one that can see him. He's back. And he's coming for me.
Nope, I don't like it.
Trail.
It was weird. It,
Yeah, see, that's what I think.
Yeah.
I agree with you, Evelyn. It does
Kids.
seem.
As I mentioned in the beginning
I think
of
I've
this video,
seen
black-eyed
this, but
children are
not
believed
on
to inhabit unpopulated areas like lonesome roads and dense forests. So it's no surprise that many people have claimed to capture black-eyed kids on trail cams located deep in the woods. The cameras are set up to trigger and snap photos when there is any movement.
That's terrible.
They're usually
I
used to
shouldn't be
track
laughing.
wildlife in remote wooded areas.
But that's just my humor.
In this particular shot, posted online, the trail cam seems to have spotted 2 deer.
Do you
But they
guys
were
use
not
trail
alone.
cams to hunt?
What looks to be a
We
small
don't,
girl in a
no.
white gown can be seen in the photo. Many believe this photo to be a black-eyed child captured on camera.
No, I don't think so.
This is not the only time that a trail camera has allegedly captured a black-eyed child roaming alone through the woods.
Why so many? Are you luring children to your? Oh, that's That's creepy.
Oh.
Look straight at the camera. Look straight at the camera. Dang
Black-eyed
it.
children, UK. The black-eyed child phenomenon is not only relegated to North America. There have been
No,
multiple
they're everywhere.
sightings in England as well. In Yorkshire, England, we find another account of a
Screaming.
black-eyed child. A woman named Hannah Butler took a picture of what she believes to be a black-eyed girl in Hesselforshire Woods. Hannah snapped this picture back in 2013,
But none of these really follow the criteria of black-eyed children.
No.
but she claims that
There's
to this
creepy-
day,
Creepy
People
ghost
always-
still
children.
has terrible
Yeah.
nightmares where she is haunted by the black-eyed girl in the picture.
Oh my god.
In the end, reports of the black-eyed children have been around since the early 90s and will probably continue for many years to come. So, do you believe in the mysterious black-eyed children? And if so, what do you believe they are? Ghosts? Spirits?
Scream
demons,
black-eyed
or
children.
something
Sounds
else
like
entirely?
You know what? You're not wrong.
Yeah.
Or do you think that all of the reports are either hoaxes or simply the figment of overactive imaginations? Let me know what you
Man, I'm
think.
going to be haunted
down
by
in the
children for the
comments.
next 18 plus years.
If you enjoyed this video, please hit the
For those of you not in on the joke, that's Travis. His wife is Evelyn. They are pregnant. Okay, so now we're gonna do something that we haven't done before on this, and we're gonna watch a actual ghost hunt. We were talking about which ones to watch, but we didn't really actually decide. They were they were featured on Nuke's Top 5 before, which actually this is a quick little clip of
The
it.
Ghosts of Petworth Chapel. Paranormal investigators Jeff, Phil, and Mark from the YouTube channel Ghost Tech Paranormal Investigations traveled to the abandoned Petworth Chapel in a small village in Sussex, England. In World War II, a German air raid hit a nearby boys' school, and 28 children tragically lost their lives. They were laid to rest in the chapel cemetery. Cut to present day. Locals and visitors to Petworth Chapel say that they have seen and heard the apparitions of children playing in the cemetery. And there's even said to be another ghost haunting the chapel, as many believe that the spirit of the cemetery's
One thing I do
loyal
like, and I think I've
longtime
mentioned this
groundskeeper
before, that
still
I like
haunts
about
the
Nukes is that
property.
he will go through these
So as Ghost Tech begins their paranormal investigation
ghost
late
hunts
one night,
and just shorten the
team
clip to
member
all the
Phil
interesting parts.
experiences
Yeah.
something that he just can't
I
explain.
think it gives you like a rundown on the history.
Mm-hmm.
Swap you over with that.
Someone just pulled my jacket. No.
I wish we had an angle on
I
that.
wonder why you moved a bit quick then.
Phil says he feels something tug at his jacket. Now, chilling as that might be, unfortunately, the static camera doesn't capture the creepy event. But later into the investigation, when the Ghost Tech team are inside the Petworth Chapel, Jeff takes a few photos, and what he captures is downright chilling.
This one's weird. Like, this is one of those, I don't know how to explain it, but I don't know enough to not explain it away, so.
Yeah.
That was strange. That one was all blurred.
Cool.
Ah.
Don't move, Phil. Something's not right.
Something's not right. He says as there's a gigantic shadow right next to him.
Jeff takes a picture of Phil, and at first, everything seems normal. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Did you see anything
But
there, or
then,
was it just
a
a
dark
cool
mass
place to
seems
explore?
rise right up out of the ground next to Phil,
The ones I've been
seemingly
to have just been
reaching
cool
out to
places
him.
explore. Gilmore's
So is
not
it
as fun
possible
anymore
that
'cause
Ghost
it's a lot
Tech
of private
captured one of the
property.
spirits
But
still
Bannock-
restlessly wandering the cemetery
But I
grounds?
heard my mom say it wasn't
Did
as fun
whatever
anymore,
it
but,
was
like,
that
Bannock's
tugged
still,
on
like,
Phil's
a
jacket
short post town.
follow
It's a little
him
more,
into
like,
the
touristy
chapel?
now, but
You decide. You can watch this full video and many more investigations of tragic and chilling hauntings
No, I've been
over
to a
on
few
the
ghost
YouTube
towns
channel
with my family because
Ghost
they
Tech
like to go for
Paranormal
drives.
Investigation.
Again, it's not weird in California to just go for 3-hour drives. In America, to go for like 3 or 4 hour drives to
Yeah.
some random location.
that's Bannock's like a couple hours away. Like Virginia, Nevada City, down there in like, or up there in Montana too.
I pretty cool. I think this was the peeps I was looking for either. I think there was another one.
Which one were you thinking?
I don't remember. The one where they were looking inside the church and there was like shadow people going on in the background and you can hear children.
Oh, like the southern guys, maybe?
No, they're European.
Oh, there were some southern guys that were doing a church and they went back a couple times and were like, it followed us home, we're not gonna go back there for a while.
Oh, I remember that one. No, not those guys.
Cool. They replied to you.
What?
They replied to you.
Oh, okay. I was reading the last comment and I'm like, this doesn't make any sense. But then I had to read the comment on top of that, and now the entire sentence makes sense. I saw something, but overall it was a dope place. There was something called an atmospheric ghost, meaning that you can see the ghost only at a specific location. Do you think that would be like a
Residual.
Yeah, residual. Thank you for finishing my thoughts. As I apparently need that though. No, it wouldn't be my searches. I've searched too many random things since then. I guess we'll just have to say that for next time. Okay, so we're gonna look at one of these. If you guys have an opinion, no, hell no. Why do you think it's not residual? I need your thought behind it. This is what I'm interested in. It's the people's thought processes and what they do. Okay, so the episodes we were looking at, there was one that was Scary Moments, which we thought Scary Moments for Ghost Hunters might be worth watching. There was also a nuclear power plant. We only have enough time for one, so I need your votes in the comments. Where is it? It's over here somewhere. There it is. It's 51 minutes, and the Scary Moments is 55. But I mean, they've got lots of episodes. I don't know if I would say it's a tragedy. Oh wow. Because I think residual hauntings. This is just my personal take, though. So, I mean, you could disagree with it, and I'm totally okay with that. I think residual hauntings are like just energy traps, so it doesn't even have to be something tragic. It can be something mundane. Like, I think our office building that we used to work in together, she still works there, loser, is just full of residual hauntings of just people walking up and down the hall, or just things like that. Just energy trapped in there, especially because I feel like that building sucks your energy out anyways. But maybe that's just the company I worked for. So, yeah, I don't think it has to do specifically something tragic. I think residual, personally, for me, is just energy trapped. You could do the same thing over and over again, and it's just stuck there. And the building remembers. Okay, this one is the Royal Hotel. Children of Old Norwood Fire Station. Ooh, a fire station, like where your mom used to live.
Yeah.
So, okay, so I say fire station, nuclear power plant, or the Scary Moments. What do you guys say? I need votes in the comments. In the meantime, finish that thought out, Unsolved Mysteries, and I am actually going to go get something to drink because I am dying, and possibly take a bathroom break. So I'm going to start a fire station, sounds fun, haunted elementary school. I'm going to start an ad because I do want to make money from these. So I'm going to start an ad. It'll come back to a be right back screen, and I'll look at your comments and we'll discuss what we're going to watch. Oh, okay, bye. Oh, wait, that's the wrong one. That. Oh, shit, I just ripped my leg off.
Ooh. That was something I was glad about with the
Okay. Here's that. Hello, we're back. We'll do this intermission. Okay, I was gonna ask, Unsolved Mysteries. Remember that story you sent me of the man who was killed with an axe in his house and nobody knows who did it, but they think it was the daughter? What was the nursery rhyme? Fire station sound fun. How about the haunted elementary school? I agree because if it's elementary, my dear. Do you remember? I don't know if you remember. Also, side note, these are really good and I highly suggest it. Not sponsored. But should be.
You guys eat them like you should be sponsored. They are delicious, though.
They're what?
Thank you. They are delicious.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, Lizzie Borden took an axe, gave her mother 40 whacks. Once she realized what she'd done, she gave her father 41.
Yeah.
Told me the story about that one.
I know all about Lizzie Borden.
Do you?
You can stay the night in her house.
I didn't know that.
It's a bed and
No, wait, I think I
breakfast.
did know that.
Yeah.
But I think you told me. But yeah, I need to tell Chris that now. Eventually, we'll scroll up in the chat.
Yeah.
All right. So it sounds like you guys are into the elementary school. Where's the elementary school? Which one did I point out that was? Oh, is it really?
Oh.
See, I knew nothing about Lizzie Borden, so. Where was the elementary school? I don't know. BOW cat.
Ooh.
Revisited, so it must have been good the first time.
Yeah.
Or boring.
Dead Man's Island.
What is that? Whaley Place? Warley Place.
Warley. There's Whaley House. That's pretty haunted too. It's in California.
I missed so many good spots to go to.
I went to Winchester. That was fun, but I didn't see anything.
Where was the elementary school one? Shadow People. It's only 19 minutes though. Where is it? There's the fire station. I just scrolled to so many random things, now I don't know where to find everything that I scrolled to.
Yeah. True Crime Museum, is that what it said?
Yeah, True Crime Museum Part 2. It's a two-parter.
Dang. Screaming Woods.
There's this unidentified cause of death case I researched that's just insane. Are you gonna put it in the chat like you did the other one? Because I loved when you did that, by the way. Shadow People. Where is? I can't find the elementary school. Oh, is this one the old ragged school? Is it this one, the one you two are talking about? Yes. Or do you guys actually not care and you're just making me search through all of this so that you can watch me suffer? Alien Addict.
Real shadow figures.
I need answers. So I'm guessing you're not. Okay, I don't know. I don't actually remember you mentioned. Oh, duh. Okay, we're watching the scary moments. That's what we're watching. I'm gonna fight you guys. I know where you live, and that's not fair because you're pregnant. I don't know where Unsolved Mysteries lives, but I will find out, and I'll fight you both. Okay, I'm ready. I'm ready to read it all out loud when we get a chance, which I'm sure we will, since this is a ghost hunt and not a lot of stuff happens. It's only very, very rare that some stuff happens.
Yeah.
Ooh, even the intro's scary. Spooks.
Man, I don't know about you, but I'm getting ideas for my sim house.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to
For what?
My Sims house.
Ghost Tech Paranormal. In this episode, we'll be taking a look at some of our most scariest moments throughout the years. I'll be joined by Philip
I am still on intermission.
and also at the locations. Sometimes it's not
Nothing's
the ghosts,
happened,
the
though.
spirits or the entities that will make you jump. Sometimes it's your own team members. We'll also be showing some clips that have never ever been seen before. So, without further ado, let's run some footage. So this, where we're entering now,
Ooh, the fire
this
station.
used to be the fly loft, and it used to have a walkway that went all the way round, and they used to drop in the scenery from up here down onto the stage, which is now the reception area downstairs. And this is where we captured the girl's voice. I remember saying, if there's anyone down on the stage at all
Diego's online.
that can hear me, and the child's voice repeated those words, 13 words back to me. And when I walked to the back of the room, I knocked on the door and said, "Can you knock back?" And the child's voice said, "Who's that banging?"
Okay, sounds good.
So let's go through this way.
You were suddenly a very loud snack.
So this just had a walkway round the edge, and none of this floor was here. This is where the scenery used to be lowered.
I don't know if you guys are like me, but every once in a while I'm watching one of these videos and they're looking at someone and I think I hear something going from past them, I try to look around them. See, like, your body's in the way. What's over there?
But down onto the stage.
See, because I thought I heard
They've,
walking.
Unfortunately, the door that I knocked on. Holy shit! Whoa! Holy!
What did you see? Why weren't you panned to this
I
camera?
kid you not. She just spoke to me right in that room.
Oh,
Right
he didn't
in
see
that
anything.
room.
He's heard something.
Oh, okay. I heard it too.
Unfortunately, the door that I knocked on. Holy shit! Whoa!
Yeah, no, I heard that when you, not the weird
Holy
part, but like
Yeah.
a little, like what sounded like a little girl.
I kid you not.
Well,
She just spoke to me right in that room. Right in that room.
Oh, I can see it again. No, the light. Is it in there? Look, look. Yeah. Hang on, whereabouts? That's not Jeff. That can't be Jeff. Whereabouts is it? Oh, that was it. Yep. Do you want me to go over there? That helicopter's good. They still go in the light.
just because of your
Just be
location,
careful,
I wouldn't suggest
don't trip
following that
over
light.
anything and fall on a spike or
Yeah.
something. We've got this helicopter coming back. It's an army one, which is a bit unnerving.
Unfortunately, got the army helicopter out again.
'Cause I think, what is it, Scottish that have wisps?
How am I doing with this
Will-o'-the-wisps?
direction of this light?
What was the point of
Something's
including
going
that
on.
clip?
I just saw a light.
Yeah, like in Brave.
There's lights. There was a
Yeah,
light
okay, see, that's what I
somewhere in
thought.
the woods in front of me, and now there comes a helicopter. There's a helicopter coming in.
I have to expect the spotlight to just shine down on him.
Got you.
It's very low over the trees. Here it comes. What the hell's going on?
I'm sorry if it's loud for you guys too. Fun fact, when I lived in California, I didn't live in like the worst neighborhood, but I didn't live in the best either. Because in California, there is no good neighborhood unless it's like Beverly Hills or Orange County or stuff like that. When I lived in California, though, I can't tell you how many times, even in my nicer-ish neighborhood, I heard helicopters flying over, and I was nowhere near the hospital because what they were looking, and searchlights would go by me because they were looking for someone constantly. So that's why I like half expect anytime it's a helicopter flying that low, like there's a searchlight somewhere.
I've never experienced that living here my entire life.
My mom was actually, when she was staying here, she looked over to my dad and she's like they were like laying in bed and she told me the story. She was just like, have you noticed we haven't heard a lot of sirens? You can move out here and there'll be less sirens and even less helicopter searches. Yeah, no, it just doesn't happen. Ghetto birds, yeah. They were probably a lot around your neighborhood too, weren't they, Travis? For those of you who don't know, me and Travis used to live in the same town. That's where we met in California. We met in high school. And to be fair, he lived on the we both lived on the wrong side of town because there's the east side and the west side, and we lived on the east side. Yeah, which I see that one fly over me because the hospital is like right there for me. But yeah, we both lived on the east side, which is not the goodest side of town. But I think my neighborhood was a little like better than yours because mine was like right on the edge. It was all new buildings, and it was just before like all the farmland. So we had the nicer area. Travis's area was very scary to walk down the street at night because he had these old trees that were just like overarching. It sounds gorgeous because during the day it was just these trees that just reached over the street. The problem was in the middle of the night, the street lights were covered in trees. So it was just a constant ghetto birds.
So I was more afraid of animals.
Yeah.
In the dark than I was people in the dark.
You are small. It is a small city here. You went to California. You should know.
We're a small, big Idaho city.
No, we're not.
We're the second biggest city in Idaho.
We're small.
I kid you not. There was lights in the trees, within the trees, and at the same time, a helicopter has just come right over in the exact position.
Yeah, dude, they're looking for someone.
Holy shit.
See, that's even more terrifying. That's definitely the most terrifying thing is when you think there might be another human around with you.
Yeah, that would be scary.
And they probably think
Clive!
you're sus AF.
Something's going on!
What's gone wrong? I'm more in suspense for this than any of the other videos that I watched today.
I've just seen some lights! And now the helicopter's over here!
They're looking for something.
Yeah.
There was lights!
And you're the only one with
And
light.
the helicopter's over here!
You guys need walkie-talkies, my dude.
The walkie-talkie's not working!
Oh, god damn it.
Never mind.
They have walkie-talkies. Oh, jeez. It almost felt like that one video. I think I sent it to you where he was just like, where it was just like, they do about this many thousand nuts. They process this many thousand nuts a day. And then the Twitch viewer was just, or the Twitch reaction channel was just like, yeah, just like your mom. And then he pressed play and then it was like, it's about as many as your mom does in a year. I just had one of those moments. Why is he just staying there? Why is he not going back to his friends?
Right?
Walkie-talkie saved.
Right.
That was a fast clip. Fastest clip in the West.
There were some sort of lights within the trees. That helicopter came right over above me, as if it was looking for something. My walkie-talkie is now dead. I'm going to pack up all this equipment and make my way back to Clive and Mark, who are all the way on the other side at the landing site.
Now we think there's 2 helicopters. He's coming over here, look. That's the second one. That's two. I can see it. Just up above you. Look. There's a second Apache helicopter now, flying over the top of us. I'm sure he can probably see us down here with his night vision.
Are you guys just like too close to something?
So I was like, is it like their Area 51?
Their Area
Now making my way back to Clive and Mark. Got to try and find my way back.
It was funny because you read my mind because I was like, I need to clip that later. So I'm just glad he did the work for me. I appreciate it. This is taking on the majority of his time so far.
Yeah.
We had one little girl talking to us. After this has just been helicopters.
REM pod. The REM pod has just been activated on the sculpture, and I've gone cold.
Did you just say that you're freezing cold?
And there's nothing there physically, no?
No, there's nothing out on it.
Is there anything here with us now? Oh my god, what's that?
The helicopter's coming.
Yeah, so I'm trying.
I don't think the helicopter would affect the REM
We just
pod.
had the REM pod activate,
I think I caught the tail end of it.
and now we've got the helicopters back again. They're all over the place. There's light phenomena everywhere.
What's it?
No.
What?
Oh.
What have you seen?
Oh, I saw something next to you.
You're
I
fucking
saw.
kidding me.
No. I've gone. Oh my god.
I've gone all fucking odd.
It was stood right next to you, and it was here, and it was the same height as you.
So I'm making my way back. I think this is the right way, but there's something happening. There's a lot of activity at the moment. There seems to be
That
helicopters
music I don't like. Look.
all over the place.
Oh, you don't. I don't like the music.
Right, let's get back. Let's find Mark and Clive.
We're down here.
Was that it?
It looks like this
What was going on with the helicopters?
was the main control room for when they utilise.
Yeah, it's a completely different video now.
Yeah, because it's the World War II bunker now. Where was the other one? Oh. Rendlesham Forest. Maybe there's a news coverage of it? Because there's that many helicopters flying around. I don't know where it is, so I don't know if it's near anyone. And then they just, you know, because some police would be like, oh, this person was caught roaming around Rendlesham Forest. Yeah.
Sham Forest.
Incident map?
Incident map. You guys can see what I'm looking at.
Series of reported sightings of unexplained flights.
It's their Area 51.
It is.
People also search for UFO crash of Roswell. It's their Area 51. See, that's all we gotta do. Figured it out. Now onto the World War II bunker.
Also apparatus behind us, which would have been quite technically advanced in the day it was being used. Is there any of the old workers here? Did you enjoy your job down here?
Half expect a bitch no.
This was a very secret place. And I suppose you had to have top level security clearance to come down here. Were you overseen by the military when you were doing your day-to-day jobs looking after the Southern Railway?
See, I think areas like this would be most residual. And you can summon them up by talking to them like they're, or talking to it.
Mm-hmm.
Like they
Have
would
we got any soldiers down here now that used to guard this facility?
See, so like in that instance, instead of saying used to, just be like, any soldiers down here, I need you, like, I don't know, use military jargon. I'm not good at this stuff. But I feel like if I was going to go in, I would have prepared.
Yeah.
And just say, like, just summon the soldiers that are working there to, like, a salute or whatever you need. Announce yourself as a general, something, you know, like, instead of just, did he used to work here? Because they might not even realize that they used to work there. They might think that they're currently working there.
Suppose it.
It's like someone coming into your job and being like, hey, did you used to work here? And you're just sitting here doing your job like, what are you talking about, dude?
Y'all.
Ooh, tunnels.
Don't make it obvious, but as you're talking, there's something walking up closer down this long tunnel just behind me. And I can hear it moving. I could hear the crackling of the dirt under the feet. So just carry on as you was.
Don't make it obvious.
So as I was saying, is there any soldiers in here trying to get us out of this facility? Because
We're
it
like,
would
go
have been
in,
top
saying,
secret.
I'm
We would have needed
trespassing.
top secret clearance to
Look
be
at how
down here.
strong you guys were. No, then
So
again,
is there
that
any
turns me
soldiers
into, what's his name on
down
Ghost
here
Adventures?
who want us out?
Zach.
Zach. That just turns me into Zach. It's your boy.
There would have been civilian people down here working for Southern Railway.
It's, hey there, demons, it's me, your boy.
Obviously, you weren't allowed to tell anyone where you were coming to work. Was that hard on you? And
Oh.
Heard that.
I like that.
Obviously, you weren't allowed to tell anyone where you were coming to work. Was that hard on you? And
You did not need to
Okay.
enhance that. Nope.
So did I.
I heard that loud and clear.
You alright?
Old raggeds.
My chair moved, but
I like that
don't
these are
know
all
why.
places that we were thinking of watching.
Yeah.
Now we get to watch them all at once.
Did you move this chair?
It just
Spitch empty. Yeet.
It was a bit bizarre.
Just a bit.
Did it just shift down when you were sitting on it? It moved backwards.
Is there dust in the ground?
Did it creak out? Yeah.
No.
Are you playing with this chair?
Sit back in it.
Yeah. It was interesting, wasn't it? Well, it was because it was on perfectly flat ground, and it just. I wasn't really even leaning back on it. It just suddenly the chair moved backwards noticeably. This chair is making funny, weird noises. I'm not being funny. There's some knocking coming from that chair. You're sitting still. I can see you.
How is there knocking coming from a chair? Are you sure it's that one and not the one next to it?
Right?
Move the chair.
Oh, those are a bunch of foam mats.
Mm.
That was just a weird pattern on the ground.
You didn't say which chair.
That chair just moved.
You didn't say which one. Fair.
See, I'm glad we didn't watch that if that was the only one. Oh, it's a true crime museum! Hey! You're the one we were interested in.
The hangman's noose in there. Are you associated with anything in here that's in a cabinet? Maybe a gun, a car, or this coffin that I'm standing in front of?
There's probably a lot of stuff there.
Yeah.
God, why there's gotta be a mannequin hand?
It would be nice to hear you speak. You may have to shout so that I can hear you. I do have a recorder here that will pick up any noises like banging. And Phil has a camera that will see in the dark, and he too has a recorder.
That sounded like moving.
Yeah.
You come over here and make a noise on one of the cabinets.
Is that you?
No. Okay, that's nice.
Don't just stop.
You come over here and make a noise on one of the cabinets.
That was very dramatic.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, that's nice.
Well, that was a noise and a half, wasn't it?
It was.
That was a noise and a half.
I'm sure you moved back quick. I'll move back a bit and all that.
Oh, that was it for that museum. At least what scared them in the museum.
Can you do something?
The Screaming Woods.
Throw something?
That's
Make some
one
sort
hell of a
noise to let us know
title.
that you can hear us, please.
That was weird. Why'd the camera do that?
Yeah.
Can you see our static cam? Something moved across from right to left and blocked out the whole red light. Can you see it up there? Is there anything there? Okay, something's with us.
Oh wait, no. Come on.
Thinks we're. Is there a
At
right
least
to
slow
left?
down the camera view.
Yeah.
What you got?
I'm gonna watch it over again. Oh yeah, it was just a
Yeah, it just
flash.
like flashed.
Can you see our static cam?
My phone's about to die.
Something moved across from right to left and blocked out the whole red light. Can you see it up there? Is there anything there? Okay, something's with us.
I think it's interesting when they decide to spend the night places.
Yeah.
That's a lot of movement.
Yeah.
That's some footsteps. Oh, more. What the heck?
Someone's moving around in there.
It sounds like they were moving like a pew.
Yeah. Or like a really heavy door.
Mm-hmm. A metal door.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of a huge metal door, did that guy finish the gate to Valhalla?
He finished. I saw the last of the metal being done, but I didn't see it being put onto the door.
Yeah. I remember him saying that like it's basically done, he just has to put it together.
Yeah.
I just don't know if anything's been put together yet.
Same. I think I follow him too, but I don't know.
If you're supposed to be so big and powerful, we're not seeing much evidence of that at the moment. Let us see you.
Did you just taunt it? Is that what it? Something about being powerful? Oh!
What is it? What's happened? Have you been pinched? What happened?
Where's it coming?
I'm sorry, but hold on.
What happened, Jeff?
Really
teacher ever.
angry pants.
See, I always just was like, every teacher ever, the view you get.
Just really angry pants is all I see.
Oh my god, I can see it now.
What happened, Jeff?
Something's stinging me.
Ooh, demon?
Can't see anything.
Because of the light we're in. Who did that?
Hey, oh look.
Shit, that's drawn blood.
Oh.
Can't really
Because
see
it looked like
either 'cause
really
this is in,
angry pants.
It looks
Dude
like it looks like you've been
was
bit,
very angry.
like by teeth.
Oh,
I
he
feel
got
like this is slipping out of my ear. Oh, what the? Okay, now I want it out of my ear. That was loud.
It's still really loud. Oh yeah, he got pinched. Or scratched, maybe?
But there's only 2. Usually scratches comes in 3s.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
That music is.
How do you not take it out of your ear when it's doing that?
There's something really
My
close
ear's
to
more
you.
damaged than you, Erica.
It literally sounds like it's coming
pretty
from
much.
next to you.
Oh, that's exactly what I want to hear.
It's right next to you.
Have You've done what we've said, haven't you? You've come up into the middle of the room. Are you standing behind my friend? Put your hand on his shoulder.
Thanks.
Zach to Aaron.
I know you can do this because last time you had hold of his shirt.
I heard footsteps that didn't match his.
Yeah.
Something just moved, or there was banging.
Yeah, it was definitely a noise.
What's that?
My t-shirt was just pulled, proper pulled, and it made me jump.
Okay. 4 is weird then too.
Yeah.
Are there any workers here at all, please?
Is that the REM pod?
I think so.
He's picking up movement. That side. The direction of the movement of the light that's lighting up is from that way. Fucking hell, Phil. I kid you not. I just saw something black move at the bottom of our camera.
He was really spooked by that one.
Yeah.
What? What was it? What happened? You okay? Go on. You alright?
Yeah, I'm alright.
What happened?
Fucking hand on the door.
You saw a hand on the door?
No.
At the other side?
What just happened?
I don't know.
I fucking hurt my arm as well. I yanked my arm. I pulled my arm back right back. It scared me for a second. I reached for the light switch
Yeah.
and there was already a hand there.
Okay, so I'm scared of my bathroom. I don't know why I'm scared of my bathroom. And sometimes in the middle of the night I have to get up to go to the bathroom.
Mm-hmm.
Worst time to go to the bathroom. I can like take a bath in there fine as long as the lights are on. I'm not scared. But because the lights are off and there's a giant mirror in there because it's a bathroom, it spooks me. I will fight you, Evelyn. And anytime I reach for the light switch, because the light switch is here, and then so it's just the light switch and the door, and the door opens towards the light switch, so you can reach your hand in and then turn on the light switch. And anytime I do that, I'm afraid exactly that's gonna happen to me.
There's already a hand in there.
Yes.
Ugh. New fear acquired?
Have you never thought of that?
No.
This is why I don't watch scary movies, because those type of things like kind of happen in scary movies, and then like it just infests my brain. So even in a place where I feel completely safe in my house, I don't feel like it's haunted at all. I don't feel any sort of presence in here, and I've never seen my cats freaked out. Though Mao likes to run around and stare at the ceiling and then run in a different area, but I think it's just part of his zoomies.
I think that's just Mao.
Yeah, because none of the other cats do that. There's a lot of cats. But in my bathroom, and only that one, we have 2 bathrooms, and the other one, I don't feel like that's going to happen to me. But in that bathroom, that's the one I feel like that's going to happen to me. I will fight you. I will end you. Because if that happens to me and that door is partially closed, I am shoving that door open because I'm pretty sure I have a fight response.
I do not. I have a flight response. Get me the heck out of there.
Or I think I have two responses so far from what I've noticed. It's a fight or not even flight. It's a deer headlights. Because I remember when I got scared in this one haunted house that I went to. Haunted house. It was like one of those mazes. And
yeah.
I was with my dad. And we were all in this room. And then all the doors flung open. Scary people started running in. And I just dropped to the floor while everyone else panicked and just did this. I actually don't think he would, because he knows that that's like a fear that I have, and if that were to actually happen to me, even if it's just as a prank, it will never leave my brain. I haven't even had that happen to me, and I'm already at this point where I'm just like, this is gonna happen, I need to turn on the light, this is gonna happen. So
after that, he'd have to like open the door and turn on the light anytime you needed to do that.
Yeah.
So what happened to you
just
again?
Chris, I need to go to the bathroom. Wake up. I know you need to wake up and be out of the house by 6:30 in the morning, but I need you awake now. But yeah, very, very specific fear, but it is something that I feel like is going to happen to me, and only in that bathroom.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know why. I've got no answers.
When we left here,
she knows this. One of my fears is falling through a hole in the earth that has opened up under me. I don't know how I'm supposed to face that fear, my dude.
in the early hours of the morning, Phil didn't realise that he was scratched until he got up this morning, got out of bed, and
Why is there a
he's
ping
got
pong
a few
ball on that
scratches
book?
on him. So let's
I wasn't even
have a look,
noticing
Phil.
that. Like the
It was
clock
not
has me
something which I
distracted.
noticed at the time. But
Ooh, two. See, again,
so
two.
when I got in, was pretty tired.
Because even with the one that you're
So,
saying is 4, it could have just been 2 and 2.
Got straight into bed. It was only when I woke up this morning that I thought, what's that? And yeah, got a scratch right up there. But I checked in the bed just in case there was anything in there. There obviously wasn't. My nails are short. I don't think it's the sort of scratch which, you know, it's not somewhere where you'd naturally do it. But don't know. It's a bit sore.
One of the most scariest locations to date was Englefield Hall.
Is that
Phil and
more
I
ping
carried
pong
out
balls?
the
No, that's a salt.
investigation, and
Yeah,
there was
that's
a
a salt,
nasty
yeah.
entity trying to scare us away from the property. At one point, Phil and I took a break. We looked at each other, and I said to Phil, if you want to leave, we'll turn
Yeah.
on the lights, pack up our
I agree.
equipment, and get the hell out of there. And Phil replied, we've never walked away from an investigation before. This is how scary Englefield Hall was.
Ooh, are we going to have to sit and watch that? And we don't have to do it today, obviously, because it's 11 o'clock at night, but
Yeah, I don't have work in the morning, but Jason does.
I do.
Oh, shit.
What?
Something's moving.
What, you saw it?
No, I heard something coming towards me.
Ow.
Yeah, that was
I
a
actually
level.
thought someone was walking down this hallway towards me, and that's why I jumped back, because I wasn't expecting it. I heard the banging of boots on the floor. Heavy footsteps.
Well, rude. Ooh. It sounded like
Just gonna
boots.
say
Yeah.
that the evening started off pretty quiet, and as the evening has gone on, things have started to pick up.
Are you okay, my dude?
And there's banging from that room again.
He looks like he's
and me
about
and
to
Phil
cry.
can actually say
Yeah.
that this is probably one of the spookiest places that we've been in, and one of the scariest places. as the evening's gone on, lots of things have been happening, one after the other. Hello? Whoa.
Oh, this is the one that was on top 5.
Oh, cool.
So this is the same people.
Yeah.
There was sounded like footsteps on the
Yeah,
stairs.
I remember this one on news. Oh.
Yeah.
Hi, Phil.
Hello, Jeff. You all right?
Yeah, all good. Yourself?
Yeah, not too bad, thank you. And my apologies if it's noisy in the background, but there's quite a few lorries in the yard this morning. So if there's any clonks or anything, the viewers will know what it is.
Okay. So yeah, we're talking about our scary moments. I suppose up until a year or so ago, it would have been the old Norwood fire station, because that has everything from poltergeist activity, doors opening and closing. There's children.
Oh, I
there's
see.
voices
It
of
was the fire
females
station. We should
and
have
males in
watched.
the place.
Yeah.
There's everything just seems to go on at the old Norwood fire station, but it's not a place. Even though you feel a little bit wary and a little bit scared, it's not a place that will do you any harm as such.
No.
You know, so that was always, I guess, on top of my list.
Yeah, I mean, I remember one thing which happened to me there on one of our visits was a door slammed in front of me, and that made me jump. It wasn't scary as such, because as you quite rightly say, that particular place feels friendly. You know, you don't feel that there's any harm meant towards you.
Yeah, I mean, that all changed for me when we went to Englefield Hall. It was just myself. You come along. Mark wasn't able to be with us, and you know, from the outside, it looks like a newish sort of building, although it's not. It's quite a few hundred years old, but it doesn't look threatening or anything, you know, like that whatsoever. And of course, you know, we started off our investigation there, and everything. I mean, there was a few things that happened, but you know, like my T-shirt being moved. There was noises, footsteps banging. I think we even captured a door opening and closing by itself. But everything seemed sort of fine until it got to 11 o'clock, and everything seemed to change then. You know, when we were approaching the 3rd floor, there was footsteps, and I jolted back. That
Oh
did
wow, there's
scare
still
me.
more. That's right. This is an almost
And
an
then
hour long
it seemed
video.
to sort of ramp up with the footsteps downstairs. The
Yeah, I don't know if I want to
hallway,
watch an interview though.
And even at one
Yeah.
point, it's footsteps come running up towards me, which did make
Oh
me
my God.
really,
okay.
really
Is
jump.
the rest of it? Oh no.
Oh wait, no. Right around here.
Go back now. I'd like to try and put this to bed. What was actually going on with an extended investigation for a bit longer? Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, Mark. Well, thanks for joining us, and I'll speak to you again soon.
Nice one. Okay, Jeff.
So it
take
looks like
care.
we're gonna get more video of this place.
Take care.
Yeah.
Ooh, shit. Someone's coming down the stairs.
I could hear them coming down the stairs. Sounds like they wandered off while you guys were talking.
Yeah.
This place sounds residual because if they don't feel violent but things are happening in front of them or by them.
Your name, please.
Yeah.
you okay, my dude?
What just happened?
Oh.
Hey! Who are you? What's your name?
He is going through an experience right now, and I just want to know what's going on.
Yeah, same.
I saw you. What's your name?
I feel like I'm watching Mao react to something that's not there.
You okay, buddy? What was the figure like?
What's going on? What?
Someone just pushed me into the wall and I bent my fingers back. It's in here.
Dang it.
To finish off this episode, we'll
Okay.
be showing you some clips.
Can you
Clips
stop
that
with that
made us
music,
jump. But not from the ghosts, the spirits, or the entities, but your own team members. Here's the footage, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. Take care, and we'll see you again soon. I'll tell you what I will do.
But you never explained what you saw.
Yeah.
Hey, Mark, if you where is Mark?
Yeah, we're down there.
What the fuck's that? Jesus Christ almighty. All I turned around and saw this black shadow. I didn't even know it'd come in behind me. You Wally.
You Wally.
I saw the leaves move on the floor and I'm looking, then I could see a pair of legs. Then I looked up and I saw this twat in a hat. I didn't even know he was there.
Oh my god.
Touch this device.
Oh, just boop. Right. This is why I'll never go on a ghost hunt. No one's gonna invite me.
Sorry, mate. Jesus. Oh, I nearly dropped everything.
Sorry, I couldn't help it. It's dusty down here.
Oh, okay. I send the session. No, I nearly hurt me back again. 2 weeks out.
Thai IRL. Yeah, it was like me on a ghost hunt. Oh, I screwed up my back again. Jeez. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for us. That was a good way to end it. Real quick, I don't know if you're still here. Unsolved Mysteries, if you still are, I would love to see that what you were talking about. And then after this, we will jump into one of theirs, possibly Daniel-san or Legion. I think Legion, because he came in and stopped by for a little bit. So we'll probably go and raid his channel after we get any response from Unsolved Mysteries, if you are still there. If you're not, then I totally understand, because this ended up being an hour-long video. But we did actually shorten it some because there was just that long section of interview.
Yeah.
But yeah, then again, I wouldn't blame you for not putting the story in the chat. Unless this entire time you were just writing it, because I could see that too. But yeah, the one, what was the name? Lizzie Borden?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, I had never heard of that story, so I was really I really enjoyed reading it. I think I was playing Minecraft at the time.
Oh, nice.
I don't remember what I was playing, but I think I was playing Minecraft, so I had time to just sit there and read. And I read it out to the chat. It was a good stream. I always enjoy it whenever one comes out. I did enjoy having everyone in the chat. We had quite the chat. There was a lot of interaction, and I really, really love that, because that's the whole reason I started streaming in the first place, was to talk to everyone on the internet, just like my mother told me not to do when I was little. Yeah, I think there's the thing is saying that I only have 3 viewers though, because I think lurking is kind of weird now, where it won't count it unless you have the volume up and you interact in the chat, or it won't count you as a viewer. So it's a sad thing about that, but for a little bit it will, because it says Chris is there, Legion's there, so there should already be 1, 2. Kiket bot also counts as a viewer, so 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 already, and that's not even counting all of these. Though I am pretty sure Academy Impossible, another TT TV viewer.
Oh yeah,
TTV viewer. Apparently her Casino Thanks meta views are not people. So yeah. Yeah, that's why I think that with your interaction in chat, Unsolved Mysteries interaction in chat, and Travis's interaction with chat, it's only counting as 3 people watching. What? Okay, Unsolved Mysteries, I haven't seen you respond. I would like to see you soon. Also, I'm looking at this lighting, and if we ever do this again, we have to switch spots. Because I look super dark and you look super, just washed out.
This is my face, Erica.
I know. But I'm also in, the shadow of the light where it kind of hits me.
We'll definitely need to switch spots, because I am pale and I attract all the light.
Wait, that doesn't make any sense. You should be reflecting it all. But yeah, we'll probably have to switch it up for next time. I'm sorry. Yeah, I don't know how long you have to go before you're not counted as a viewer. To be honest, I don't know how it works. Because the only people I know that are people in my chat currently is Unsolved Mysteries, Travis, you, Legion, and Chris. So they're all there. That's already more than 3, but it's not counting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's not saying that there's 5 viewers. It's only saying that there's 3. So I've got no answers for that. Okay. Unsolved Mysteries. If you can hear me, say aye. No, if you can hear me, then hopefully this gets to you. We'll just put you should just message me your story. I don't know if we're friends. We should be friends. That's possible. No, because Chris only has me up. Or he should only have me up. And then he said that he was going to have me up. And again, it could be a lie. No, he does have me up. I saw it in the kitchen when I went to go get a drink earlier. But yeah, put your, message me. And so at the very least, if I don't see you next stream, Unsolved Mysteries, then at the very least I'll have your story there and I can read it out there. And I will direct people to your channel. Also put not just the Twitch stream name, but your other stream on that other website. Put those links in so that I can direct people to you when it is needed. Okay, let's start a raid. Who do you guys want to... Oh, I said who do you guys want to raid as if I don't already know who I'm going to raid. So, I'll see you guys next time. I'm going to end the recording now since I at least have that message out. This should be posted soon. And the last time I said tomorrow, and then I ended up not posting it for like a week. So I'm not going to make any promises. But I know for a fact it's going to be posted because I put a lot of... Oh, fun facts, I didn't press record.
Oh, lovely.
So I had to figure out how to get this. I'm sure I can download it from Twitch. It's my video. Cool, that's going to make my life a little harder. So yeah, that's definitely not going to be up by tomorrow because I had to do a lot of extra work. Because I didn't press record, I only just started the stream. But yeah, I guess we'll just, I'll put it up on YouTube under the same name, The Girl Kiba. You can find me there. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for stopping in. Bye Travis, bye Evelyn, bye Unsolved Mysteries, and bye Sunny. Thank you for stopping by. I do appreciate it. And Legion, also I appreciate you stopping by, which is why we're going to